Mad Apple XStream, and we're here for the King of the Hill match.
Sorry.
And you're listening to myself, Kendall Cook, Corey Peterson,
The postman that
the
delivers.
postman that delivers, and then the commentator, Mr. Taylor Collar.
So I was thinking about this for the fans tonight. If you were watching like an NFL game, it would be like John Madden, Jim Nantz, and Tony Romo commenting tonight. Like you got the A
I
crew.
hope I'm Tony Romo.
Did we leg already, or did we practice leg?
I think
They're-
they
this
leg
is-
for the game, and now they're legging for who's going to break first.
All right, so we got to know what the game is.
Oh, let me. Yep. Well, we could probably figure that out here. in a
Taylor,
second.
why don't you go out there
All right.
and change the race?
I believe they're going to play 10 ball because Duncan won the leg for that, and then Matt won the leg for the first break.
Oh, I tell you what, we might have to invite Taylor up into this booth and like really cram in here because that is really loud out there
Okay, yeah.
with his mic on.
You could probably get him a chair in here.
Yeah, we could probably.
You scoot down, I'll
All right,
scoot
10
over.
ball, 10 ball is what it is, but we're gonna get him to.
How he's going to do his mic?
Well, we'll get him up here. Hey, Taylor, we're gonna do a couple things. We're gonna bring you into the booth because the microphone out there is too loud, and then we're going to have you go and set on the scoreboard so it says what the race is. Can you go change it so it's the correct one?
Being 10 ball, it's a race to 18, right?
Race to 18,
Or
10
18.
ball, yep. So it looks like Matt had won the leg for the break.
Yep.
And we'll go over here and take a look. See what he can do. He's been here most of the day.
Matt has been?
Yeah, he's been here since this afternoon. He actually
Oh.
came up with Rich. And so he's been breaking on this table quite a bit. So
Well, that's good. Good.
let me, I'll tell you what, I'm going to sneak out there. We're going to switch cameras to our duo cam. You can talk about that for a bit. We'll get off camera and get this thing rolling.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, Matt played a safety the first shot there to just hook Duncan. So just so we know, in the booth here, we're doing a little rearranging. You're gonna see three faces in here tonight somehow or another. We're not sure how exactly gonna work, but me, Kendall, and Taylor are all gonna fit in this booth. Duncan took a nice little kick bank at the 2 that Matt hooked him on, and actually left him a nice shot here on the 2 to get started. So we'll see how this goes. A little short, but you'll be all right. So Matt had a nice shot on the 4 ball. He didn't get the position he wanted, but he's back on the 5. He should be all right from this point.
Oh, I can't believe we're all going to actually make it in here.
You're gonna have to show the picture on the screen to see if we all see our. Uh-oh.
Oh,
What was that?
not mine.
Oh. Wasn't
that
me.
yours, Corey? Oh no.
Well, good thing it didn't hit the power cord
Well,
there.
I'll
'cause
tell
that
you
would've
what,
been bad.
folks. I feel so bad for Quickfire over there because he's got a couple tubbies in the booth with him.
Hey,
right.
he's squinched in the corner. I hope he doesn't have to go pee anytime soon.
Right.
All right. So anyway, so here we are. They decided on 10 ball, right?
Yep. Race to 18.
Race to
Matt,
18.
Matt broke. He's still running the rack here. He's kind of put himself in a funny position for the 6 ball.
Now I missed it. Who won the leg to pick the game?
Duncan.
Okay, so Duncan was the one that
Duncan
picked 10 ball.
the 10 ball, and
Yep.
then
See, I
Matt
told
won the
him he
leg
was
for the
gonna-
break.
I told him he was going to pick rotation.
We did too. We talked to him in the bar, and we figured that
Yep,
if
yeah, so we said, and if
8
Matt,
ball for Matt.
we figured 8 ball for Matt, yeah, because Matt likes 8 ball.
Hey
So
guys,
Matt took a nice safety here against Duncan.
make sure you're out there sharing the stream right away. You got Taylor, the commentator caller, the postman, Mr. Corey Peterson, and myself, Kendall Quickfire Cook, in the booth. And we got a great match tonight. So get out there and share it. It's Duncan Kaufman being challenged by Matt Strong. Both are, what, 680-ish?
Yeah, they're right up there. They're taking the place of Jeremy Fedeckenhauer, who went out to
New Jersey.
for the MBL championships.
9 through 12, right?
Yep,
he
cashed.
finished- cashed in 9th through 12th in the major national event. So congrats to Jeremy on that. We miss him here. I mean, he's a great player and great King of the Hill champion, but you know,
We get a new
gotta
one
make
today.
sacrifices. Yep, they make sacrifices, and so we got a battle tonight, boys, against Matt and Duncan.
So the consensus all around is that Matt's a huge underdog here. And that's hard to say because Matt plays so well that I don't expect this to be a blowout at all.
No, this is going to be a close match, and hopefully a hill match for that
Yeah,
matter.
absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, underdog is a pretty stiff statement when they're only 30 points apart from each
Right.
other. But there's an argument that people down like by Sun Prairie and Prairie du Sac and all that area down that way,
Right.
the ratings they're stronger than their rating shows.
Yeah, it seems like that. I don't know why, but it does.
We also want to give a special shout out to Duncan's wife, Dion.
Dion?
And he's got a couple grandkids
Kids,
watching, Maya and Caden. So hello, guys.
Nice. And yeah, make sure you guys join us in the chat. Get talking.
Another
Great shot, but I don't know
another
if he
shot,
got
but
it.
I think he was hoping for his safety there more so than anything. But
He might have that
He
in the
might
side,
still be
huh?
able. He still might be able to see that. Yeah, just a matter of where that cue ball goes from that slice there.
I think you got to play the 9 up in the other corner. Just play this a real nice slow
Yeah,
roll.
Yep.
maybe.
Yep.
He's hooked. He's got the jump cue out.
Oh yeah, he does. But he's dangerous with that jump.
Oh
kick,
yeah,
folks.
I would. He's with only going over like a quarter ball. I would think he's favored to make this.
Yes.
Wait, just from the
Oh,
top
he-
view,
I
it
think-
doesn't.
looks like he
From the
miscued.
top view, oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Can't watch that.
Well, Duncan's up 1.
Yeah, I
Call,
think
yeah,
it's probably a safe call here.
yeah. So,
Never know. We might make him nervous on the stream. It's the
He-
first time Duncan.
Oh, he
I
just-
mean-
oh,
he
look
just-
at that!
he
You're
made it-
right. He made a
He
mistake.
made a huge mistake there.
in the world was that? He's got to be shaking his head there.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
This is kind of so. I was thinking too. This is like good guy versus bad guy, and what I mean by that is this. So Matt's
Boy.
like super calm demeanor, and Duncan's like throw the cues across the pool room. Like I love it. I think it's great.
I've known Duncan for a long time, and he is so much more tame than he ever was.
Oh yeah, he's
He
much more
is.
tame
He-
than he used to be. Yes, I
Yeah.
agree. I just had a discussion with Duncan right before we came in here. Taylor and I were eating, and when I first met Duncan,
That's
it was
good
30,
speed on that
31
shot.
years ago. I was 18 years old. I was in a bar called the Brother-in-Law's down in Wisconsin Dells.
Yeah.
Duncan was sitting back on 2 tables playing $5 a rack, and I remember going down there and challenging him, not knowing who he was or anybody there for that matter. And he, what'd you say, Taylor, about a monumental?
Oh, I was gonna say. I asked him. I said, Duncan. I said, if there was a Mount Rushmore of pool players in Wisconsin, I said, it'd be you and Lamar, and then Munson, And then we couldn't decide between like Craig Powers or Jim Fitzpatrick. Like those guys are all like iconical to
Powers is probably known more broadly.
Yeah. But I would definitely put Duncan on the mount.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for
I would
sure.
too,
He's
for
been
sure.
around and he's
Is he like? I think he's like Teddy Roosevelt, probably. Right? I mean, that'd be
He's got to be close, yeah.
All right. So is Matt going to play this ball, or is he playing safe? here
knowing
somehow,
Matt,
or
he's
what is
playing
it?
I
this.
think he's playing it. I think he's banking
fighting.
it back to him. Or not.
Uh-oh.
That might have sold.
All right. Now can we say it's Duncan 1?
Yeah.
I'm going to say yeah. I'm going to go on a limb there and say yeah. Now you got to figure the first couple games are jitters. Get them out of the way.
So
on
this
the
is
stream.
this is the first time Duncan's been on the stream, right? And this is the second time Matt's been on the stream. Is that
Yep.
right?
I believe
Yep.
so. Yes.
First game, last game, 2 toughest games in the book.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree.
Exactly.
100%.
All right, so speaking of Duncan, since he just won, let's take a look at some of his information he shared with us. So he's 60 years old. I can't believe that. It makes me feel old.
Yep. He said he just retired.
Yep, good for him. Plays
Yep.
with a Jacoby, 19.5 ounce Revo shaft, 12.9 millimeter. Kamui clear soft. 46 years of experience he's got on the pool table. And pocket billiards, one pocket is his choice of games.
Well, that'll be fun if we get to see some crazy banks from him, like one
Yeah.
pocket banks that maybe come up.
Yeah, right. I mean, it is great for rotation. One pocket's a really good game. I'm horrible at it, but I like bank pool.
I wonder what Matt's talking to Duncan.
I don't
about.
know if he's. I just.
I
want to
know. I want to know if he was looking at his rack, or if he was just chit chatting with him.
I think it was just a chit chat.
I would. Matt's normally not a guy to. Matt's
Yeah.
not a rack checker, so I
Right.
would assume it's the latter. But
Right.
I guess it could be a little of both. Or maybe he was telling Duncan that he couldn't get the balls tight on the break. I don't know. It could have been that. I don't know.
What's going on over there? It's kind of a backwards-looking arena we have.
There's some ladies having a conversation.
Oh, I see. I see. So, if you notice, we don't have a measle ball on the table because they both agreed that they didn't want to play with the measle
they
ball.
wanted to play the red dot circle.
I like the red circle balls.
I do too.
I think they're the best ball out there. I really do. Let's see how Duncan breaks the balls. Here we go. 1-0 Duncan. Well,
Nice.
it looks like he broke them dry.
And
Didn't
Yeah,
scratch, but he's got Matt tight
look,
on the one.
look at that 110.
Hung
but,
him in the corner there.
That's a bit.
I
yeah.
don't know if you
10.
go. I don't know if you go for that.
I don't think he can get it. I think the balls are too close together.
Well,
and I think
I
he's
tell you,
behind
if
the
you
one
do
so
go
much.
for it, I think I spin the heck out of the cue ball, try and come off that side rail and send it towards the 10 ball too. if
Right.
you are
Yeah,
gonna
Right.
call it.
yeah.
Why not?
So he is calling it. He did. I saw him just go up there and take a look.
I think you have to here. I mean, never in 10 ball. It doesn't really ever pay to play safe because if you make a ball and you're not, you're going to give them the option. So you might as well call something.
Yep.
I tell you what, Kendall, these cameras now that we've had for a few months or month or so, these new angles are just awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, it just makes it so much easier to tell, what's going on, and easier for us to stay here. Look at this shot.
Oh, great shot by Matt.
Yeah.
What a great shot.
How about that?
Wow,
instant
that was
instant replay
unbelievable.
coming up, folks. You got to see this again.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that was
A
really
great
amazing.
shot. So
Let's take a
tight,
look.
so tight to each other, and all the way down the rail, perfect. He hit that ball square center pocket. It was unbelievable. Wow.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
What a great shot.
Oh, 1-1.
There's Matt's feature since he made that great shot. Let's talk a little bit about him.
Look how cool that pitcher is.
Yeah, it is cool. And I had to crop it.
His eyes are about as big as a cue ball, too.
Oh, yeah, he's staring it right down. But so he's a 657. He's
Yep.
43 years old from Winneconne. Plays with a Shown STL, Jacoby Ultra Pro, 31 inch, so a little bit longer.
Yep.
Well, he's a fast racker. We better get over to him here. We'll miss him.
Which is surprising because he's so thorough
About his
racks.
racking, I know.
Yeah. Let's see how this works with. I'm be curious with how fast you rack the balls. Well, you could hear, tell you what, like a gunshot
Nope,
through
he
here.
just got
Oh, he made one. It was not the
made
right
one,
one.
yeah.
Oh yeah, the white one.
Yeah.
That's no
Like
good.
a 4-ball knocked him right in there.
Let's take a look, see what this looks like from the top. So ball in hand, the 2 ball's obviously a little bit of a problem.
Yep.
Combination or bank there you could play out. I think the combination's pretty safe.
I think I play safe.
Safe off that. Yeah.
Off the yeah.
What do you, see, I tell you, rotation for me is an aggressive game, so I think. But I just don't see a good safe, but it's only because of my inexperience.
I just like coming straight with the 2 ball a little bit and just
I
thinning
think-
it and putting it
I
behind
think
the 7 and cue ball.
From the looks of it,
Who
looks like
shouldn't
Matt's,
this? If
Matt's
this
got-
is
he's
Duncan,
gonna-
he's running this.
I think he's
Is
gonna
this old school Duncan or new school Duncan? I guess we'll find out.
He's rolling it forward to play that combo.
He's playing the safe.
He did.
Tony,
No, I
he's
think
gonna play the
No,
safe. He's
this-
gonna
I'm
thin
telling
it.
you, he's going to the
He's playing the
combo.
combo, I think.
Thin in the 2 ball behind the 7.
You think so?
Do
That's an.
I think you're sell out if you miss this ball.
I don't know.
He's going
Yeah,
at it.
He's
Yeah,
gonna bring.
right,
He's
so-
gonna bring the cue ball back across the table.
Oh, that was
Oh,
a lot.
yeah.
That was a
See?
lot easier than
See?
it
Oh,
looked on the
see?
screen.
Maybe it's just your vantage
Yeah, I think.
point
I think
down
it's
there.
your
Well, you
vantage
gave the
point
short.
from being
Yeah,
way
you
short.
gave the short
chair.
fat guy the real
Yeah, the
short
short
chair.
chair over there in the corner.
You chose that chair. You acted like you wanted that chair. All right, this is still a tough count here.
Oh, it still is. Yeah.
Nice thing is the 3's in the center.
Oh, he. Ooh.
See, he decided to play safe. Well,
No, it
I
leaked.
think he chopped that ball right into the rail.
Chop suey. Hiya!
Ah,
nice.
love it.
Maya says, "Wow, great shot, Matt." Yeah, that was a sick 10 ball, 110 combo for sure.
Ridiculous. I
Yep.
might go back to that again since we still
Yeah,
have
that
it,
was
unless
that was a
something
great
else
shot, especially at the beginning of the match. And I think we're gonna see a few of those.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, with these 2 type of players, you would think there's gonna be 3 or 4 more of them.
It's a good shot if he keeps it out of the side.
Yeah,
You know what's
he's
crazy is
just-
he would have been on 2 fouls if he just scratched. He
Oh,
scratched on the
yes,
break.
Yeah.
That's right. 3-foul rule and 10 ball.
Is that automatic? Is that kind of an automatic?
Yeah, I think you just assume you play the 3 foul rule if you don't
I
talk
would- yeah,
about
I
it.
would
Playing
think
10
so.
ball, not 9 ball, but 10 ball. Although it should be a 9 ball too.
He's got some trouble getting down to this 4 ball. I
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely on the
especially the
wrong
single.
side, but he'll take it after almost scratching for sure.
think he's going to try and
He's just
draw
gonna
all the
draw
way
back
right?
and probably play
Safe behind
here.
the 5-8.
Yep.
You guys in your safeties, you see him. I don't even think that way.
Well, he didn't really fire at the 9 ball bank when he played the 9-10 the first rack, so I don't
Right.
anticipate him firing
Right.
at this one either.
Right.
Jeff Cole, yeah,
How
hey
you doing,
Jeff.
Jeff? What's going on?
Quite the trio,
Yeah.
no doubt.
I'm
Hey,
just so you know, I'm sweating already.
So that
I am.
that
are
mou-
fat
that
then.
mouse
I
right
am.
there,
Yep.
that one controls the stream. Can you get onto the Facebook and see if we can
Oh yeah,
make
come on.
sure? We'll pull up the multi-stream here and see if that works. Nope.
You just did, didn't you?
Yeah, you're in the right spot.
Oh, we're in the right spot right
Yeah,
here,
we're
right?
good. Oh, he banked it in the side?
Did it go?
No.
Did he play it?
I don't think.
I
Man,
think
don't
he was
know.
trying to play it safe. I think he just hit it too hard.
Yeah,
in my,
that was-
in my opinion.
We were kind of messing around with the link to the Facebook. I was not quite paying attention. I just seen where it was going. Well, after Duncan's first debacle about the 8, 9, 10, I'm not ready to say he's out yet, but I'm pretty confident.
Yeah, I tell you, sometimes just a blown shot like that really gets you tuned in
Right.
immediately.
If you're gonna make mistakes, make them early. You can always recoup afterwards.
First shot, that's as early as he can get.
I tell you what, I love the pace that Duncan plays. Like, it's not like a super speedy, but it's not slow by any means. It's
Oh,
just
he
a
plays
good,
with he
solid
plays
pace.
within the rhythm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think
For
he's
sure.
going to follow this around, no? Or is he just going to try and draw it? Yeah,
He's
follow
gonna-
around,
yep.
nice.
He's going to come a little short, too. Not, I mean, for where he wanted to be.
Still okay though.
He-
A nice angle
perfectly
on the 9
fine.
and get out of 10. Yeah.
Playing rotation, sometimes I just try to create problems because otherwise you're like, oh, he's going to shoot the 8 and then the 9. Oh, he hit it real good. Drew it to the side
Yep,
rail and back
yep.
out and real good.
Nice little angle to get on
Yeah,
the 10.
perfect. Are we not live on?
So with that, Duncan goes up 2-1.
2-1, Duncan.
Got quite the crowd here tonight, Kendall. It must be what 20? I would say 20, 22 players in that 10-ball tournament you
Friday
got going on.
10 ball. Lacey. Woo woo. Lacey Torzewski.
Oh boy, she's
Freshly
Three Stooges in the booth.
Torzewski.
Come on now. I was nice to you last Sunday.
Not this Sunday though.
This Sunday, nobody's playing.
Nobody's playing because of Easter, right?
You think I'd remember that?
You would think.
I'll be home, having some ham,
Yep. Same here. Visiting the grandma.
gaining more pounds than
Do you
I
have to
already
make
need
it?
to.
The ham?
You have to make the ham,
Do I?
or are you the ham?
I am the ham for one, and for two, I mean, yes, we're making the ham, but there's no I in that. I'm like a team player in that. Like I will go eat it, and that's about it.
Mad Matt says he likes the new look. Yeah, we can thank. See, we got our new sponsor there, Mr. John Kramer. He upped the ante on everything.
Yep.
We'll give that credit to him for that. Well, what happened there on the break?
I think he broke dry.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, he broke dry on that. Nice solid break, but it's dry. But no really good start ball here.
No.
I mean, he's going to have to play safe. I assume he's going to
If he's
bank the
not
one down by
playing
the
safe,
5.
if he's not going to play safe, he's going to have to probably call the 8 ball here, huh?
Yeah,
But I don't think he's going to do that.
Here's where I would even look at it and go, hey, safety.
Yeah, the most aggressive player in the booth.
Right.
Oh, that's a really good
exactly
one.
it.
Right behind the 5 ball, too. That's
a real
great.
good save. Real good save.
Yeah, so anytime we're over top, that one's even a little bit further behind the rest of it. Because it's got the delay on it for the other screen. It's the same one. So.
Corey and Kendall look extremely close. Oh, yeah, they're super close.
You know.
We're good friends.
He spilt his drink, so
yeah,
it's not going to be easy.
Now Corey's never welcome back again.
Well, it didn't hit the cord and short out the computer, so
we're good.
We're good.
So Duncan played a nice safe back against Matt. I'm not sure if he can see this or not in any way other than banking.
Well, that was a pretty good hit.
Yeah, it was a good hit.
I mean,
good hit.
he's not going to like the result.
He's not going to result. Yeah.
But nonetheless, it's better than giving up ball in hand.
Right. Never want to give ball in hand unless
Never.
you absolutely have to.
Corey, there you are.
I'm just chuckling at the fact that nobody can see where Taylor is.
Yeah, I'm just peeping in the corner over here. Ah, this lady's.
This looks pretty good here,
Yeah.
actually. I like this rack.
Yeah.
It's not bad there either.
Where's the 4 ball? Is that
Right,
That's
right
the one
here by
by
the
the
side.
side.
yeah, okay.
I definitely see Duncan getting out on this rack.
Should we just keep track of commentators' curses today?
Okay.
See, I'm kind of falling into the I don't believe in that kind of thing.
I don't
anymore.
either, but I like to keep track of them. I can't really see as Corey sitting on Kendall's lap. Mm-hmm. and he's rubbing his back too. You can't see that either.
Wow, it's sore.
That was a really good shot. Perfect
was,
speed
yeah.
control there.
Yeah, I think Duncan's definitely in control of this game.
Kendall, we gotta go. We gotta change. It says night. It must say Knights match because that's a second person. That's
Does it really?
Chris set
there's
it up
nothing-
there, and
There's nothing we can do about it now except for restart it.
we are not. We got.
I had it in there right. I'm telling you.
Should we just blame
I
Corey?
did. It was. It said the king is dead. The king is dead. Long live
I
the
remember.
king.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Well, I mean, what do we do? Do we go off and come back? Or?
No, we
I
got.
don't
We
think
got.
so either.
We're not gonna
I-
bother.
I
the
think
80 people.
most people know anyway.
I don't think we're on Facebook either. But you know what? We don't need Facebook. Get out there, share the stream
Yep.
on YouTube. Go there, share the link
like,
on
share,
Facebook for
subscribe,
us.
people. Like, share, subscribe.
Kendall said if we can get 20 people to follow on YouTube, he's gonna give out a T-shirt.
You know what's fun is me waiting to listen to what I said. That was really cool.
So a nice out by Duncan.
Yeah, I
which
cleaned those balls up well.
I called it right.
Nice.
That was not a commentator jinx.
Right. So did he score that now? Is it 2-1?
It's
3-1.
Oh,
3-1.
3-1. Yep.
3-1 Duncan.
Duncan don't mess around.
Nope.
You know what though? I'm a little disappointed that they didn't. That I kind of wanted to see him play 8-ball. I really just because
Yeah.
I did. I think Duncan probably likes 8-ball more, but I think because he knows Matt's a big 8-ball player, that's why he didn't pick it.
Right. I agree.
It wasn't like this isn't my favorite game. This is your favorite game, and that's why I'm not playing it.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, more of a It's nobody good to vote for, so.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Secondly, is it
No, it's not Knights. This is the
King of the Hill?
We get it, Mace.
Let him know, Kendall.
Somehow it got messed up. I had it typed in there right, and I apologize, but it's all right. Share it up. King of the Hill.
Yep.
Whitey had to take a break from the sun.
Yeah. So that leaves Matt with ball in hand. And
Not a great starter. He's got to shoot the one all the way up the
1-5
table.
Tough, yeah.
Unless he's going to play safe on the
corner. I think
you know what?
I could get played up in the corner.
I would try
think
to.
he's fine.
You know what? And I'd try to play him on a 3-fall rule here because he's already on 1, and you can lock him really tight to that 5 ball.
That's probably not a great or a bad idea.
Yeah, and I think that's what he's looking at.
I think
here.
that's what he's looking at too.
Now he is, yeah.
Yep. And
Let's see how he locks him. Oh, he locked him. Well, I think he still gave up the 1 rail, but he also hit him behind the. Well, kind of behind the 7.
It's gonna be tough.
That little bump on the 7 helped.
I tell you what.
And if he gets ball in hand in this,
I think he's favored for the 3-fall if Duncan doesn't get a hit here, because that next one's going to be way more devastating. There's way more balls to hide behind.
Right.
Or he could shoot the 110 on the side.
Oh, Chris says he can fix it on YouTube real quick. All right, Tool Man,
Get on it, Chris.
Gets man, Tool Man. Gets man. Gets a man, Tool Man. What did I say there? You're the man, Tool Man.
You're the man, Tool Man. Yeah.
I like how he uses real quick.
I like how many people are here watching this live. Honestly,
It is
like
awesome.
the table
Yes.
around us, it is full,
Yes.
We can show that actually after this kick.
except for the people sitting backwards.
Yeah,
But like if you, you can't see this on the table. Like all the
right.
other side and behind it is
Right.
just filled with people.
Right.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm not going to show that. It makes it look bad. They need to turn around. All right, here we go. Kicking at the 1.
It is a little weird, to be honest with you.
It looks like he's gonna go like 2 rails at this. The way he's lining it up.
Around the 10, you think?
He's gonna do a Z bank here. Yeah. That's the way.
That 3-ball is a huge 3-ball right now.
It's a huge 3-ball. So
No.
he fouled him again.
he fouled.
Twice.
So-
Does that
Oh
count?
no! And then the 9-ball is going to be Matt's going to hook him behind probably 2 or 3 balls here. He's going to play a stop shot. Are we playing the 3-fall rule? He just asked Duncan that.
Yep.
And
They're-
Duncan
they're,
says
they're discussing it right now.
Duncan says nope.
normally.
Duncan says no, no.
Matt just looked over here and asked, and I just kind of shook my head like normally that's what you play. He's going to lock if they are playing it. He's going to lock him. Oh, he just let him know he's on 2 falls.
Yep.
He's
Yep.
laughing.
He's laughing.
He's going to lock him right behind tight on this 9-ball for sure.
He's gonna put that 1 ball
all the way up the table.
I
Give him
would
2
say-
rails up the table.
This is the toughest safety.
He's got to hope that he doesn't hit any balls on the way, because if it goes past that 7,
long as he
and
gets
that
past the
3,
7, he's fine.
The 7 and the 3, he's gonna be good.
Nice.
I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah.
See, he locked him behind a couple balls here. It's
he's-
really good
This is gonna be tough to
because
get.
that 6-ball on the rail is making it tough to kick one
He's
rail
got to
the
get
other way.
It looks like he's got to get in between the 1 or the 8 and the 6 to hit that 1,
and
that's-
past the 2-ball.
and past the 2 ball. I mean, this is gonna be tricky.
Oh, I love a good 3-fall. I'm not rooting for one player, but I'm rooting for a 3-fall here because it takes a lot of skill to do that to somebody, especially a player of Duncan's caliber.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But honestly, Matt's down, so I like to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Another chime in by Jeff Cole. It says really likes the new cameras and the views, and yeah, I think it's phenomenal of what you've done here, Kendall, in terms of putting up the good camera views.
Well, and I got to show.
Yeah,
it to
there's a
Matt
3-fall
Pitchman,
right
too.
there. Best ball game.
That's right. Called it.
Called it from the start.
Mhm.
Commentator chalk him up for 1
Oh,
point.
Right, 1 point.
Might be the only point I get all night.
We're 2 for 2.
Yeah.
That was good. That was really, really solid safeties too. Two
It's
really
smart
locked
plays.
them on the ball.
Yep, smart plays. And a non-Matt play. I guess is the best I could say is a non-Matt play because Matt's very aggressive for the most part.
Yeah, I could have. Well, it's tough because the first one made a lot of sense. The
Right.
second one, the balls
Right.
were open, but
Right.
I think just because a 9-ball was so easy to put the cue on the 9, that's why
Right.
he did that. So fast rack, like we said, 3-2. Matt breaking. So Matt's won his games now off a 3-foul rule and a 110 combo.
Yep.
And Duncan's ran out the rack
Right.
fully.
Which should tell you, I mean, Duncan is definitely the aggressive player. I mean, he grew up playing 9-ball just like I did, so
That was a good
rotation
break.
is natural to him.
I don't know if he's going to be able. Oh, he's not going to be able to see the 2-ball, but it
This
was
is
good spread. He's
Might
pushing.
have to, yeah, I was gonna say you might have to push here.
I don't really see. It's not really even a good hit, truthfully.
Sorry.
Open
I didn't want to sneeze on you guys, so I opened the door and there was somebody sitting over there. I was like, sorry.
Jeez. That's funny.
So, I'm just gonna bring this up. I don't
He's pushing.
I
by the
don't
way.
yeah I
He
don't
called push.
understand the whole philosophy in pushing in terms of where do you want to leave somebody. I mean, do you have a
I do.
direct
Yeah.
idea of
Yep.
what you're gonna do when you push and what you think's gonna happen? Because now he just pushed. All I see is a safety coming back at you.
Well,
To me, it's like poker. You got to convince them that you're shooting something that you want to shoot.
Okay.
typically,
You know what I mean?
typically when I look for a push, I look to leave the person on the rail
It's
and
nice
long
safe there.
if you can. On the
Okay.
rail and long.
Okay.
You know, you want to like that was I thought that was a really poor push because the balls are so
He just-
close
he
and it
just-
was easy
he
to.
just- yeah,
But
he-
you know, if
that's what I mean.
if he
That's-
puts some, maybe he puts some on the end rail. Now he's at least got to travel the cue ball, and you know,
a little
it's,
bit.
yeah, it's more of a touchy safety then at that point. I think that's what you're trying to do. You're not really trying to make a ball, but you're leaving them a safety where they got to at least move the cue ball. That was a good hit.
Gets a good hit.
Yeah, really nice.
And
No.
he can still see it.
Yeah, but it's gonna be tough to hide them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's just you're trying to leave him a tough safety, and if he gives it back, you play that tough safety. But that's always what my impression of it was. Long and on the rail is ideal.
I like leaving people go for it. You know, just a shot where it's
Like a sellout.
yeah. You just get That's my favorite way to do it.
Let's see if he can. Let's see
You
his
gotta-
touch here. Oh, that's a good
really
shot.
nice. Yeah. I think he's got a shot though.
I think he can.
It's
You think he can
makeable.
go between the rail, between the 8 and the rail, and get a hit?
I think you can make it really.
I think Matt's gonna jump it. Knowing Matt, he's gonna jump this ball.
Oh, probably.
He likes to jump.
Safe.
cue.
He does. He does like to jump, and he's very deadly with that jump cue. Brad Kajarzik says he's not the first one to say it, but yes, he goes, commentary isn't bad. He goes, but he's really digging the new look on the cameras. Fred, by far and away the best stream in the business. Yeah, we agree. And Thomas Bowen, I don't know if you're in Florida or Wisconsin. He says hard to listen to 3 talking at once. Well,
That's Taylor.
oh,
Nice shot there.
Oh.
Didn't quite see it through the camera, but
Oh, that's my bad.
Matt jumped over that 8 ball easily and nailed the 2 ball in the pocket.
I was distracted by Mr. Negativity.
Yeah.
That wasn't me.
No.
We're talking
I'm
Facebook.
talking about
Yeah, we like
Thomas.
Tom there.
positive vibes, please.
Come on. Yeah,
No
nothing
kidding.
but positive vibes.
I think I even said congratulations to Tom when his team won the senior championship a couple days ago.
Well, that's it for that.
So
Just kidding, Tom.
no, that was a really good jump shot. He got great shape on the 3 ball, and now he's in position on the 4 to get on the 5. Definitely a good opportunity for him to run out here.
Yep. Even the score up 3-3.
Taylor,
I'm going after this game.
just slurp that thing down.
It's done now.
Nobody minds.
I'm trying to.
No, it's good.
I think you owe me one anyways.
I just bought the last one, but I'll buy another.
you
one.
did?
Yeah.
Oh.
The one you threw on the floor.
Yeah, the one you threw on the floor. Show me how much you like me,
Oh,
Corey.
okay.
All right. Good shot there.
Good shot by Matt. Oh,
Stayed down.
should be
Good
good. Should be
angle.
good.
I think he's got an okay angle.
Yeah, he'll put this up in the corner,
Yeah.
I think.
I think so.
Could go on the side, go 2 rails back down, but he messing with trouble with 2 balls there.
I don't know
I
how
think
much.
I think you got to put it in the corner.
I don't know how much I can tolerate Matt and that beard though. I think it's got to go pretty soon.
Oh,
He miscued.
He miscued
And
and
Well,
left
there's a
Duncan
shot.
pretty easy
Yeah.
4 ball out here.
You know what it actually reminds me of? His beard.
A leprechaun.
It reminds me. Remember when they did the claymation of Santa Claus and Kris Kringle was like a kid, and he was a red-haired kid. That's what it reminds me of.
I'm sure he appreciated that when he goes back and listens to this.
No, I mean, I'm just being straight.
That's how we are here at Mad Apple Action. We shoot him straight.
Right?
Let's see. Good control there of the cue ball.
Yep.
Real good.
Yeah, you ended up perfect. Just roll up here.
They roll behind it. Perfect. Yep.
And yep.
So we might have
four.
gave Matt our first jinx of the night.
No. Don't do
That was
it.
definitely
Oh,
Duncan
the
on
boss
first.
lady. The boss lady just walked in.
Uh-oh.
Matt's wife, Katie, is
Katie.
here.
Uh-oh.
Katie's here. Look
Yep.
out. Matt's game goes to a different level now.
Does she make it better?
I think so. I think she does.
I think she calms
She
him
really
down.
supports him.
Yeah.
I think she calms him down and just, makes him relax and focus a little more, I think.
You want anything, Kendall?
Oh, thank God we got rid of him.
Thank the Lord. No.
I want to thank everybody for joining us here at Mad Apple Extreme tonight. We really appreciate you being here. This is Kendall Quickfire Cook, and I'm in the booth with the postman, Mr. Corey Peterson. So
we got a 4-2 ball game here. Duncan breaking, and it looks like he
snapping her in the
scratched it right in the
side
side again.
you'd think he'd change that after a
neither
little
one of
while.
them had really good breaks tonight. I think out of the 5 or 6 racks, I think 5 of them have been ball in hands from scratching.
Yeah, it's kind of a mess. The 4-7 down there isn't looking real great.
Yeah, got some work to do. You can go 1-2 and get on the 3, get an angle. You can bust it out, but you never know what you're going to get on that. But
Yeah, it's touchy. I mean, the 4 goes in the same corner as the 2.
right,
So you could just keep sliding over. Well, I like that. I didn't really see that from the top angle, going to the side pocket next.
yeah, maybe he's going to do that and just bump the 4 ball so he can put it in that corner. That makes sense.
What's up, Redmond? How are you, buddy?
He got too far down, I think, to bump that, so I'm not sure what he's going to do here. So he's
Well,
took a
I
crack
swung
at it.
yeah.
He took a crack at it. If it
Might
gets
have
on the
got
other
there. Look at this.
side,
Oh, look at that. Got shape, I think.
I think he's going to be okay.
Could play it off the 7 too, really. Almost as a shot off the 7.
I don't think I would. I think I would just play. I thin cut it and go put bottom English on it to miss the 7, go 2 rails and come up for that 5 ball. A little left English on it. Or is there a safety here?
Yeah, I think he was looking at thinning the. Which way would you go? Coming off towards the 8. Coming off towards the 8.
I would go the other way. I'd actually cut it this way and go 2 rails.
I think he's just going to try and make this ball.
I don't think he's going to hit it, though. Oh, yeah, he hit that good.
Really good shot.
He hit that really good, straight in the 5 ball. Perfect. Real nice shot by Matt there. You didn't miss much, Taylor, other than the fact that we just talked bad about you.
No, we didn't. We just said we were thankful he left.
So Matt makes the 5 in the corner, 6 in his side, comes off for the. Hopefully, didn't hook
Careful.
himself here.
I think he's got
I
it.
think he's fine. Yeah, he's fine.
Just the great friends that I have. Talk nice.
We did.
Yeah.
If you can't talk back about your friends, who can you talk bad about?
That's right. If I stop talking bad about somebody or giving
Typically,
somebody a
yeah.
hard
I'm the
time,
same. Then you know. Then you know it's bad.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
you know it's not great.
It's good here. I think she's got to push it to the rail and back. She did.
I think Katie's more nervous than Matt gets.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just talked to her at the. I was getting
Definitely.
a drink,
She
and
gets
she's
nervous,
like, "What's the score? What's going on?" I was like, "She's such a sweet lady.
She is.
She's very
She's
nice.
a sweetheart.
Matt representing there, Mr. Jeremy West. Got the varsity club jersey on. showing off his colors. He plays a lot of state teams for Jeremy.
And I think Duncan's out of, is it Pitcher's Pub normally?
Yep,
Yeah, I
normally
think
out Madison.
He's
Yep.
got the NBL on tonight.
Yeah, I see that. He
Yep.
should be there. He was there
Sharp
last
jersey.
year.
Yep. So Matt gets a nice good out there. Makes the score 4-3.
Yes.
Here, we never really finished Matt's stuff. Went
His
through some
bio.
of it.
I have
his
a fun
bio.
fact about Matt when we're done talking about his stats.
Yeah.
Okay.
So favorite 8-ball game is 8-ball. Obviously, he's been playing 38 years, which means he started when he was 5 years old, which I
Yeah.
thought was pretty interesting.
He said he played in the basement with his dad. That's all he started. That's pretty much how I did. I started with my dad playing at my grandpa and grandma's bar. So three
Well, should
balls
be
can
good.
three balls can be tough though.
I thought the cue ball was the 9 ball.
Oh yeah.
So my fun story about Matt. So most people don't like to lose, right? So Matt's wife, Katie, made him up a rule that he can only be mad when she's around. He can only be mad for 15 minutes
Really?
after the match, and then he has to act like everything's normal, or she gets
Well,
on him. I thought,
that's a great rule.
That's a
actually.
great rule,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I could hold that rule.
Not you know.
If you love your wife, you do.
Yeah, if Jen told you so.
Mhm. Yeah.
I know if Danielle tells me something, I just say, yes, yes, master. Yes, master.
Bow on everything, don't you?
Yeah.
On your knees.
You bet.
I kind of like playing the 7 here.
Is that the carom?
Yeah, the carom off this. Yeah, that's
what
he's
he's
doing, too,
called.
yeah. Push the 2 up table a little bit and possibly get an angle to come back and break.
Do something with that 3
Well,
ball.
I think it's a little bit deep. I think he should be still okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I think you just got to play to
nothing
get
the 3, though.
a shot at the 3 to play safe. Just
Yeah.
thin it into the 9, put the cue ball back behind the 8.
What if he breaks out? He's got angle breakout come between the 8 and the 10, and then between the 8 and the rail. Now that would be pretty sick.
That's asking for
That'd
a
be a
lot.
Timmy Volkman shot. He also plays out of varsity club, so I know a lot of Matt's aggression is
He's-
from Tim.
He's another one that should get here and play. Well, should might be a strong word.
Timmy Volkman, if you're out there, we need you here. Sign up, buddy. Get on the list.
Well,
He played the.
Oh.
I'm so confused. I think he played a safe.
I think he was trying to play it safe, but because he made the 2, Duncan's probably going to give it back to him.
Matt
and
just
say,
asked him just to be funny. He goes,
You sure you don't wanna shoot
You don't want
this?"
to shoot this one?" As the 5 covers up the whole 3 ball. No way to get. There's no.
yeah,
All you're
that-
looking to do here, I think, is tie up another ball.
be Harry Houdini you get out of this.
You're just trying to tie up another ball. I think whether he tries to put this 6 by the 4 maybe, or bank the 6 and put the by the 9
We could
ball.
possibly be seeing another 3-foul rule game here. 'Cause
Yeah,
once
with the way
Duncan
the
gets up,
balls are.
the way the balls are, I could see him getting up there and doing a 3-foul rule back.
Absolutely. I think he's gonna bank this. Bank the 6, and he's gonna. Okay, so he just made it even more tied up, I guess. I didn't like that shot.
Yeah.
I thought he should try to tie up another ball there, just because
go down past that 4. Yeah.
Duncan's playing straight safe here.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
see why
right.
you wouldn't.
Yeah, right. Just
I
send
think
it
he
out
just-
off the 9.
I think he
stick
just-
it there behind
yeah.
Put the
the
cue
5.
ball behind the 5 and
Yeah. Well, that wasn't very good.
That wasn't very
That's
good. I think he was
that's
hoping
not
the
gonna
3 ball
cut
to
it.
roll out more, but it
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah, but even if it rolls out more, like he's got the rail to shoot this ball. Like,
Right.
you needed to
You
send
just
that.
thinning this ball into the rail and sending the cue ball down by the 6, or what are you doing here?
I think I'm trying to hit the 3 pretty full here. Come off
think I
that
am.
rail and
Come on.
put it by the end rail.
Put it down the end
He's
rail. Yeah.
calling it here,
Yep.
I think.
See, now I didn't like it like that though, but it's okay. Long
don't know,
shot.
I
I mean,
think he's
well, it's
making
not.
this ball.
It's not okay actually, but it's whatever. He tied up the 9 ball.
Yeah,
I
9
guess.
ball and 5 ball are kind of tied up right now. So.
We always look for positives here, Kendall.
Mm-hmm.
What, is it positive that the 9 and the 10 are tied up?
It's positive that if he gets to the 9, he's shooting the 9-10 combo
Yeah,
that's wired in
exactly.
the hole. But
He actually could be shooting a 5 ball. Carry him into the 8 to the 9.
oh, okay, all right.
I mean, I'm just come up with
Oh, boy.
scenarios here.
Look out.
Oh, he's gonna make it. He's gonna make it.
Oh.
Oh, he almost two-timed it in the pocket. I love it.
Two-timed it. So now Matt's got the opportunity back at the table.
And all the problems that come with the rack.
Yeah, right.
You just got to get on that 5 ball. If you can make that 5
Yeah.
ball, everything's good.
Yeah.
I don't know that. Does the 5 go? You think that goes in the corner? Huh?
Give us a different angle. Let's see if we can. I think it does.
Oh,
I think there's
guess.
room
Yeah,
there.
it looks like there's plenty of room.
Like,
I
he had to
definitely
shoot it right
think
now.
it
I
will.
think he can make it.
But I think you don't want
That's
to
where he's gotta
you don't
get
want to
back
bump
to,
the
though.
8 ball in by the 9 and the
I
10
think
ball though.
you'll go right around. And then game another nice shot.
Yeah.
Perfect.
See, now
I
he's
think
not going to
good.
run into the 8 ball, so he's good. He didn't want to bump that 8 ball out of there.
I like that his pace is picking up here a little bit. You know, he's just getting up there and hitting the ball.
So he's asking Duncan if he wants to get someone to watch the hit. I'm pretty certain that that's what
Yeah,
he's.
he's gonna be fine, I think.
But I don't think it's that close.
I think it's an easier judgment call for us watching on the screen than it is actually on the table itself.
See there.
'Cause I think he's gonna hit the 8. I think he's gonna run into it.
All right, guys,
Yeah,
we
he
need you
did.
to go out
He
there
did.
and do us a favor because the way we started the stream, we didn't actually get to Facebook. So if you could go out there and share the link
Did we
to
get it
YouTube. No, but he fixed it, so now it's King of the Hill.
Okay.
Mm.
But
Okay.
we need everybody to go out there and just pick up that link from YouTube and throw it on your Facebook page and share it out there.
Oh,
to the
that was a
groups.
good shot.
Great shot.
That he's
Great
gonna.
shot.
I
He's gonna
think
do
he's got to play it off 8 off the
Yeah.
rail into the 10 and make the 10.
I don't think he has to come off the rail. I think
You think he can just see it?
I think he can see it.
We'll find out.
We're gonna.
This is
We
gonna be-
got a great angle
Oh, I
here.
think he's just got a straight
He's
8-10
straight
here.
shot,
If
too.
we,
You think
if
it's
we
that
take
straight?
a look here.
I mean, he can even miss the 10 ball a little bit and still get.
Oh
that ball.
yeah, plenty
Straight
of
in.
room.
Nice shot.
4-4. How about it?
Yeah, right. Who would have thought? The way it started,
The way
I
it
didn't
started,
think it was
yeah.
going that way.
This is great.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in, Pete, Anthony. Got 92 viewers. I'd like to get that up to 150.
There's
Yeah, at
no reason
Wouldn't
that
that be nice?
seriously
150
like
viewers.
there's so just
Well,
just
it's
to
tough
put it,
though because we're not
Yeah.
on Facebook too. So
Well, that's
you
true.
guys getting
But
out there and
if you get
sharing
these
the
guys
link
that
is
are on there
terrific,
that are
yeah.
watching it, please do that. Please like, share, and subscribe, and get us on Facebook for the King of the Hill match.
Yeah, those
there
likes
should
are
be
a big deal too.
there,
so.
yeah, and there should be like minimum once we do get it on Facebook, like somebody shares the link, like minimum 200 watching. Like this is
Right.
there's not many more matchups in the state that are going to get more quality than this match.
This is
Yeah,
a
absolutely.
great quality matchup.
Yeah.
Just a sledgehammer break. I know I say it every time, but geez, the balls just sound so solid when he hits them.
Crushes it. Yeah.
Dry though.
Dry. Kept the cue ball on the table this time at least.
Unfortunately, you say
Two
that
ball
every
is
time
still
too.
spinning.
Is it still spinning?
No, it quit now, but it was spinning.
Bang time. Bang time
What's
pool.
going on, Mr. Bang Time Pool?
Tom Bones still in Florida. Bang times in Florida.
It's nice to see that we're.
My wife and I skipped Florida this year because we can't go till June and it's way too humid, so we're going to South Carolina instead.
Still kind of down there.
What are you gonna say?
Yeah, not as humid though. It's a little less humid than Florida is. At that
I'm gonna go
time.
where the dry heat is in May. Vegas.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go where it's like 80 one day and 50 the next.
All right, well,
Call it
here's
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Here's an example of your push out. You were asking,
Right,
what would be the
right.
purpose? I mean, this is a tough safety.
It is.
You got to get to that side of the left side of that one ball.
Yeah.
I would think this is the one part of the game that I really have to work at when I play rotation because I just don't.
Oh, he hit it real good.
Hit it real good. Hooked them.
I mean,
he can still see it.
Duncan's going to get a hit here. Don't
But
get me
it's-
wrong, but he did not sell the rack out on that
right,
shot.
Right.
And Duncan can actually, I think there's room between the 7 and the rail to get the one past it to maybe hook him behind the 7 ball.
Or you
Nice-
could go
nice and
super aggressive
Just,
and bank the one.
just nice and easy. Yep, just like that. But see,
I don't like that.
didn't work out for him. Now we're back at that position where Matt could actually go for a 3-foul rule here again because he could hook him here good.
I don't think he's got a kick at it.
You think so?
I don't think he can see it.
I don't know.
Well, can't see.
His bald head's in the way. We can't see.
He just
Well,
shot
that's my
right
bad. I should have probably.
He shot right
He
at
shot
it.
right
yeah,
at it. See, I told you.
Yeah, it's good.
You guys gotta like
I
kick
think.
me or
What if
something
he
when I'm at
fires?
the wrong
What if he?
camera.
What if he fires the 110 here with no? If the 1 and the 10 don't move, he gets ball in hand. It's possible because the balls are still tied up. Tom McCluskey, 500 in the middle. 250.
250 a person. Thanks,
Fred Renner coming
thanks
in
for sharing,
strong
buddy.
there, yep.
Always a dedicated King of the Hill match watcher. Oh,
Good hit.
Duncan gets a good hit there.
And safe, maybe.
No, he can
not
see it.
quite.
He can see it.
And Matt, I think, is going to just play another safe. He just rolled the 1 to the rail and put the cue behind the 3 ball. 3-8.
By the 6, you mean?
Or is that the 6?
Yeah,
I can't
6
see
and,
on the
6
screen.
and 3.
I'm like colorblind.
Well, you're sitting at a funny angle too.
But I think that's a shot. Nothing aggressive here. Just roll it and lock him.
Definitely.
Yeah, just like that.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's perfect. He took away the 1 rail.
Too bad those balls in a way to be a 110 combo if he had a ball in hand, but
Yeah, right. Fred shared. It'd be great if about 20 other people could do that for
Yeah,
us.
please.
It's like 90 of you. If just even half of you did that, it'd be amazing.
It's free to do, folks.
Yep.
It just helps us
just
out.
clicking the buttons.
And why wouldn't you want other people to watch great pool
I
when
think
you're
we just
watching
start
great pool?
asking for cash. I think that's better. Right? I mean,
Yep.
forget the shares. Forget all. You don't have to share ever if you just send us $100 a week. 3025 West College Avenue, Appleton, Wisconsin. If
Here
you
we
like
go.
the stream, send me a check.
That was a good try.
It was a good
Just,
try by
no hit.
Duncan, but didn't quite get the hit. So we'll see what Matt does.
I
here
think he's
now.
gonna play. He's gonna go for the 3 foul here because the 2 and the 7 ball are so tied up, and there's not a good way to break the 2 out with the 1 ball right here. So I would anticipate him playing another safety.
I
here.
see him rolling that 1 ball up somehow and hooking on the 10.
Yep, that's what he's doing here. I think he's gonna play the 1 ball, 1 maybe
Is he
2
gonna go
rails.
2 rails,
I think he's gonna go 2 rails. Well, now he's definitely going 2 rails with that angle.
or he's gonna put the cube over by the 6 and 3.
Yeah,
What's he doing?
It's a
here?
good
Oh, no.
shot. It's a perfect shot because
Oh yeah.
if he hit him behind the 4 ball too. So
Yeah,
now
it's
he's got a lot of balls to lock him behind if he doesn't get a hit here.
But he's got a
That's pretty tough from here, too.
Duncan's got a 1 bank rail though to kick at this.
Well,
It's open.
truthfully, if you hit this with speed,
Yeah.
you end up behind that 2-7 anyways,
Yeah.
possibly.
Look at this. We got John Throckmorton, another
Nice
guy.
try.
Says great coverage. How do you
Strong
pronounce it?
players from
I
Fort
don't
Myers,
know.
Florida.
I wouldn't
From
even
Florida.
try it. I would have said like
Throckmorton? John Throckmorton.
I would say John T.
And then John Leaf says like the 3 in the booth. I do too. I
do
appreciate
too.
it.
It was fun.
Oh, that was
Oh,
really
what
good.
a hit.
What a hit.
Seriously,
Great hit,
great hit.
a great hit and a safety.
I tell you what, apologize for that. Sometimes it's hard to not peek over the cameras in the booth or the monitors to look at what's going on.
Well, we're trying to slow you down.
We're trying to not do that. But that was a really good shot by Duncan.
Good to see a lot of people from Florida tuning in to watch our stream.
Oh, yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean, that's great.
Hey, and what's great about it is that my wife wants me to build a Mad Apple in Florida. So
Oh,
if there's
there you
anybody
go.
who wants to invest a whole bunch of money, build one of these things down there, we'll put a stream right there. You guys can be part of it.
You can help out in the booth.
Hey, these got to be pool players from Florida, and I'm sure they got a Florida Pool Players Society on Facebook.
You would think.
If you guys could go ahead and share it on Facebook to that
Yeah.
group, your Florida Pool Players group, that'd be awesome.
FPPS?
Maybe.
Could be.
Could be. Or Florida Pool Tournaments or whatever. All right, Duncan, here we go.
Yeah, grab that YouTube link and get us on your sites. Well, now it's open, right? Oh, he played safe.
He played
huh?
it safe, and I don't understand why.
Well,
I don't think he liked
I don't
that
know if
2
you
ball
could
on
play
I mean, he
that
played it
good.
really good.
Played a really good
He played it
save.
really good, but now maybe I guess that 2 ball was so messed up that he couldn't even play a good safety
So
off
now
of it. So
the tables have turned where Duncan might play that 3-4 rule back again. 'Cause
yeah.
I don't see how Matt gets.
I think the 2 balls. I think the 2-7's wired now though, because Duncan bumped the 7 ball,
right.
so it could be wired now. And if it is, the balls are pretty open at that point. After that. But I don't know what you're going to do with the 1 ball in hand because I don't think it goes past the 9. And surely,
So
I mean,
now-
you play the 1-3 combo, I guess.
So Matt just tapped him to screw it up. That's what you were talking about.
Yeah.
He tapped it to screw it up. But I see Duncan playing.
I think the shot is the 1-3 combo, the 1, and then you could shoot the 2 soft and then put the
carry
Q
him to
behind the
7.
7, or just play it
7.
behind it, safety, or play it, whatever.
Right.
I think Duncan does pocket the 1 ball here, or he will shoot like the combo. I think he's going to be a little offensive.
No, even though he shoots a couple balls off, I don't understand all the rules here. He shoots he shoots a couple balls off, but then plays it safe. Still consecutive fouls if he does it. Okay.
It's just the fouls only count towards when the person on the fouls is shooting.
Okay.
So when Matt gets up to shoot, he will, even if he's on the 10 ball, he's still going to be on foul number 1.
Good clarification.
I'd be interested to see what he does with this 2 ball here, for sure. My best guess is a safety. I don't think he's going to get aggressive.
I don't know where the safety's going to be though, because if he puts it on the end rail,
you just roll it.
Matt can kick at it.
Right here, stop shot. Kick it 2 rails out.
Oh, I think he's going to play it here.
I don't know.
Oh, he did.
He did.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
that's what I thought.
Hey, chalk one up for quick fire.
He called that one. We get all kinds here at Mad Apple, Kendo.
Kendo just loves it. I know he does.
It's my oldest kid.
Oh, that's
your kid.
That's why that's why he looks so annoyed.
I don't know what time this ends. I've been trying to talk to you all day. All right. I'll talk to you tomorrow, Dad. Just message me or I'll come here. Love you.
That was a good.
That was good.
Good shot by Matt. Played safe.
Yep.
Got a hit and got. I mean, he didn't play safe. He got a hit and
He
got
got a hit
fortunate.
and
And
got
that's
fortunate to get a
good
save.
things happen when you get a hit sometimes.
Yep.
It's pretty tight through here.
Oh, get
look
that
at
on
that
replay.
shot.
Where's
Yeah.
the replay?
Yep.
Now he plays safe, I think. Telling you.
I think you can see that.
You think it goes past the 7?
It does.
Well, if anything, the carom goes. If you take a look
I
at
think
the
I think
overhead.
I think you can see it.
Can we bet $1 he doesn't shoot the 2 straight in the pocket?
Well, that I'm guaranteeing. I don't think so.
I
Corey,
don't
either.
think he goes. No. Look at it from here. Look at it up, not on the monitor. I'm telling you, he's playing safe here.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, he hit it soft and he plays safe. Yep, that's exactly what I thought he was going to do. Is what he did.
Good job.
Chalk it up.
Chalk it up for
Chalk
Taylor.
it up.
John says, hell yeah, a huge pool community down here, West Coast, Florida. I play out of Southern Billiards of Cape Coral. Lonnie, Johnny Q.
Johnny Q.
Looks like an L from back. So you can't even see me. I'm so far away. They put me like. They
Well,
put
thanks
baby
for
in the
tuning
corner.
in, John. We
Yeah, appreciate it.
We appreciate it.
That was,
I think you're going to see some really good pool tonight. If you didn't know it already, we had 2 of the better players in the state of Wisconsin duking it out here.
Well, one of them is one of our Hall of Famers.
Yeah,
He's
Duncan.
in the-
Yeah, Duncan, Hall of Famer, and just a great player for many years.
Can I ask a question?
What's that?
Do you think that if Matt continues on the pace that he's on, do you think he'll get in?
The Hall of Fame?
Yeah. Like I don't know, is his body of work impressive enough or not yet? I mean, he's still got so many years before, but like as of right now, what do you think the answer is to that?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that goes into being elected to the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you who don't know, we do have a Hall of Fame in here in the state of Wisconsin.
It's one of our sponsors.
One of our big
John.
sponsors,
Yep.
by John Kramer's ahead of it. We kind of got nominated.
Great shot
I think he
there.
got kind of
Real
forced
good.
into that because we came up with the idea about, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, and we kind of said, "You're the guy to do this, dude," and he took off with it, and
It's just because he's so anal.
it's just been a great project by all means, and
Nobody could do it better because nobody would be as anal about it as John is.
exactly,
Seriously.
exactly.
I've joked with him about that many times.
So Duncan won the safety battle.
Yeah,
And When you play a game this long
He,
and
and
that
he,
many
he-
that
well,
many
he got
ducks,
he got a nice breakout on that 5,
He's getting out.
and then they made a nice cut on it. So
Yeah, that's good. He's out.
well, these are all stop
It's
shots here.
It's a
and
huge kind of like momentum shift.
Oh, for
It is,
sure.
it
It's
is.
it's,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a little demoralizing when you're the guy that plays,
Right.
a safety game like this and loses it.
Especially if you started it.
right.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Exactly. Good battle though. I mean,
Yes,
that was strong.
Yes, that was a long game.
Oh yeah.
A lot of safeties in the beginning.
Yeah, Duncan's starting to feel the speed. You can just see
You
he's
can see
coming
he's
around
controlling
nicely.
it a little better. Yep, definitely.
5-4.
Let's take a look at that kick shot that he had
Oh, yeah, it was
again
Buick.
before. That
Buick.
was really a nice shot. And kick, just got her in time. But
Yep.
really nice. We'll watch it one more time since it take a second here. Takes a good
I mean,
look.
at this point, you're just going for a hit, but you're calling a pocket because you have
You
to. I mean, you
have
might as
to.
well. Yeah,
Yeah.
you might as well. And he drained it well.
He said buckets.
Well, and I mean, he hit it with speed too. you
Yep.
know.
Yep.
So great shot. Puts him in the lead, 5-4 in this race to 18. We're in the King of the Hill match here in Appleton, Wisconsin, at the Mad Apple Burger and Billiard Company. You are watching Mad Apple XStream on YouTube, and I'm in the booth with the postman, Corey Peterson, always delivers, and then the
Always.
commentator, Mr. Taylor Collar. Good to have you guys here. I'm Kendall Quickfire Cook, and always happy to be in the booth with you guys. You're a riot. Yeah, come on in the picture for a second. There we go. There he is. Yep.
He's in the short chair.
Yeah, short chair. Not for long. I'm getting the other one pretty soon because my back's getting sore. We can grab another one. All right, Duncan to break, 5-4. See what we got going
Didn't
here.
hit that very good.
No, he didn't. It didn't sound good.
No, he's giving up. It's dry break, and he's giving up a shot on the one ball.
Neither one of these. Have anybody made a ball on the break? And
Matt did once.
Matt did once.
I think so.
First rack he broke, I think. This tough shot over the top of the 4-ball.
Yeah, definitely not the easiest starter ball, but I think he's favored to make it in good shape.
Warwat Waterhouse is asking if this is a 7-foot table. Yes, it is.
I know the camera makes it look huge, doesn't it?
It does. It does make it look bigger than what it is, but it's a 7-foot diamond.
I mean, I don't know if it's because of the all right. So I don't know if it's because of the amount of bars in Wisconsin and everything, but I mean, big table pool is, I would say, pretty non-existent here in the state of Wisconsin. You would agree, Corey? Like
Yep.
it's not really a big thing.
Right.
It's mainly all bars.
It's mostly bar tables.
all the tournaments are on a 7-foot table. I would say
Yep.
there's maybe less than 10 a year on a big table.
Yep. There's only a select few pool halls in the state of Wisconsin, and mostly pool halls, I guess, that would have the 9-footers anyways.
I'm just trying to think. Like
I
Mad
mean,
Apple, we got
We
three
have
here,
3 here. I think there's 3 or 4 at the varsity club.
and there's one at the ballroom.
And I
so
think
there-
there's 3 or 4 at the Carom room.
None at Shepherd's.
None at Shepherd's. Yeah, so yeah.
so
you're-
not many.
So not many.
Pitcher's Pub's got 3, I think.
Yeah. So you're looking at mostly bar tables here in the state of Wisconsin.
Well, I think.
And this is our sport. This is our inside sport for the winners. You know, when we got 30 below temperatures outside, this is what we do.
like it's Saturday. It's 75 inches of snow last night. What do you want to do? Let's take a 2-hour drive and go play in this
that's
pool
it.
tournament.
Exactly.
Well,
We're-
it's
we're-
Oh, look out! Look out! Look out! Oh no! That is a no bueno.
This is where the control has been on Duncan's side more than Matt's at this point.
he definitely
I
is
think you can
up behind
still
it, so
see
the
it.
edge of it he's got. You know.
It's just not
Maybe
the shot that he
maybe
wanted.
cut it up over to the left corner. but
No, he's
looking
he's
at
calling at
kicking.
the side.
Well, I don't care what you guys say. Our Thursday night league, we got 22 teams signed up for the summer.
For the summer?
Yep.
Attaboy. Good for you.
He's not
Oh,
gonna
good
like
hit.
the
No, he
result of
didn't
that, I
give it
don't
out.
think. And yeah, he's left. See, now here's the difference in this match that I've been seeing. So I would say Duncan has won. This will be probably 3 of his. If he gets out here, he'll have 6. I bet you half his games, Matt has kind of not necessarily sold out, but missed the ball late or kicked and kind of left. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been more of a Duncan taking advantage of mistakes. I bet you half the games than it was more. So I don't think anybody's run a rack out yet.
No. It's always been one mistake here or there. a safety here or there.
I also want to mention that Sussex Bowl in Waukesha has 2 9-foot tables too. So
Yep.
Did we mention ours?
we did
Yes,
3.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that was the
yeah.
first one, of
Yeah,
course.
just
Come on
making
now.
sure.
Come on now.
Jeez.
Well, and we're going to replace those too. We're getting brand new ones.
Ooh,
Yes.
fancy.
Can't wait.
Brand new everything. All our 7
We know who's rolling in the
9
dough.
footers. That's not the truth. But look at the money I do have. Look what I'm doing. I'm spending it on the pool player.
We appreciate that.
Absolutely.
We talked about this many times in the Fox Valley. We were spoiled here. Probably
yeah,
2 of the
but-
premier pool halls in the state of Wisconsin, Mad Apple and Varsity Club.
100%.
And it's just
And what's nice-
phenomenal
what's-
equipment, great guys that run both places that are pool players themselves.
And what's nice is it's not a competition. Everybody supports
Oh yeah,
everybody around here, and that's
we
what
both
it should
play our
be
leagues
like, you know.
at both places. And
Yep, absolutely.
Well, when we had the foosball championships, I literally told our league players, I said, go out, support some other pool halls, go check it out, go play other places. And hopefully everybody did, you know. I mean,
that's what you got to do. I mean, you got to support each other to keep the spirit of the game alive.
I tell you what, though, Kendall, as much as I love pool and everything, I think it's so cool that you do the foosball championship once a year. Just it's so cool just to see.
yeah, it sucks kicking your pool players out for 5 days, but it is really cool to see those guys.
Those
and
guys are
how
good at what they
amazing
do
are.
too.
Yeah.
And the best player in the world resides from Wisconsin, is that correct?
Right?
Yep, Tony Spredeman. Yep, he's
Interesting.
here every year.
Interesting. Oh, there's a ball made on
Yeah.
the
Yeah, he
break.
made one.
And a shot on the 2 ball.
Well, we might see
This
our
is your
we
first
might
run.
s-
I'm
we might
calling
just-
it right
yeah,
now.
We
Yep.
might see a table run here.
Because there's there's not a lot of
There's
position.
no trouble balls here,
And
really.
there's not a lot of position required from the 2 to the 3, and you can really control the 3 when you shoot the 4. So I bet you he's 75% to get out here if I had to put a percentage on it.
Right.
I think it's even higher than that.
Yeah, it could be.
This is probably the toughest shot you got. Right here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just being able to control the
in
3
here,
ball. Yeah.
Good speed. And he hit it
I would
dead
say
straight.
that he
yeah.
can-
Good
controlled
square to
it
get
perfect,
Get
yeah.
him a shot on a 5.
Yeah. What are you doing with the 5 ball here? You just trying to hit this soft and then shoot
I
the
put
5 past the 9?
5 in the corner.
Yeah, just
Yep.
like that. Yep, that's
Yep.
good.
When he left a good angle to slide over for the 6 ball.
Yep. Exactly.
He doesn't have to go to the rail, which is even more
Well,
important.
I tell you what, folks, if you have to go get a drink or go to the restroom, you can do it because Duncan, you're going to come back and Duncan's going to be breaking because he's getting out here.
Yep.
You guys called it right off the bat.
Yeah, well,
Mhm.
it just it broke good and he
just-
got a shot,
yep.
and the next shot after that was pretty easy.
The feel.
Hmm
Just the feel.
I would like to see both players put like a 5-pack on.
Right.
That'd be cool.
Right.
Just
Winter,
good
winter
cool.
break format, you can see it.
Absolutely.
Happens.
Duncan slowed down here a little bit. He's a little concerned of how he's going to get on that 8 ball from the 7. So 'cause he's got a kind of funny angle at that 6 to get on the 7.
I think you just nip it here, just a little bit.
I think he wants to draw it, but he doesn't want to draw it too much and scratch.
He's not going to move this much at all. He's going
I
to
think
hold.
he's
I
just
think
going
he's
to
just
hold it
gonna
right
hold-
against that
You
rail.
just nip it a little bit, yeah.
Yep, that's
Yeah,
what he
just
did
like
too.
that.
Yep,
Actually curled it up a bit and got
Yep.
it even nicer.
yep.
It's another touchy shot, but I think you just draw this straight sideways to
Yep,
the side rail.
exactly.
There
Yeah,
again.
and just
give
take a little bit longer shot, but that's
Yep.
okay because you know good angle and you just make the ball and you'll get shape on the 9 then from there 100%. Or fire it
look
right in the
out,
hole.
Look out!
Oh,
Or fire right in the hole.
Wow,
It's a good shot.
that was a little risky. A little risky.
If Caden and Maya are still watching, your grandpa is firing right
You know,
now.
he's
That's
playing
right,
well.
Yeah.
Good control.
He's perfect on the 9 ball here.
See if we had a measle ball on there, we could have seen the spin on that shot.
I enjoy shooting the measle ball.
I do too.
Unlike Taylor over here,
I
he doesn't.
pass on,
I
yeah.
do.
I don't hate it. I mean, it's better than shooting with a purple cougar or a ball that doesn't even have a symbol on
Yes,
it.
I hate cougar
The
balls.
purple cougar is
Purple and the
that's-
green cougar.
Yeah.
Well, those are the ones that are standard cue balls or pool balls that are
Us.
just chipped over. They put like a thing over the top.
We had to
of it.
play our league championship or ADI on Wednesday.
Mhm.
Literally, the cue ball didn't even have a print on it. It was just a lopsided weighted cue ball, and I was like, this is miserable.
Somebody probably put in one of those like oblong balls on you.
Yeah.
And I believe
Well,
there is a difference with playing between different cue balls too.
100%. There's no
And
doubt.
At home, on my when I practice at home, I have 3 different balls. I have a red dot circle cue ball, I have a measle ball, and then I have what I would consider a measle ball that came with my Predator Arco 2 balls. Got a
Yeah,
black triangle.
I
on it.
like those balls.
I love those balls, but I don't play with that cue ball as much because when I come here to play league, I'm always using a measle ball.
I thought about putting the Arcos here actually.
Oh, that'd be great.
That'd be
dude.
amazing.
That would be amazing. Because that's exactly what our state tournament, BCA tournament is. You know,
Did
so
I mention that I take donations?
you're gonna have to because those are $400 a set.
I know. Yeah, I know.
When I bought mine,
These aren't
when I
much
got
cheaper, though.
I got my diamond at home, I was like, I told the wife, I'm spending the money on everything brand new on this. And
Well, if you're going to spend the money on a diamond tail, we might as well get good balls for it.
Mhm.
That was another good break by Duncan. I mean, he doesn't have a great shot on the 1 ball here, but he's definitely got control. If he wants to, try to bank it into the 6, he can. If he wants to play it safe, he can. Like,
Yep.
he's
I
got
think
all the options. I think he's going to try to put the cue behind the 5
behind
ball.
the 5 ball. Yep.
I like that shot. That's
He's got
exactly what he
such
did.
good control right now.
Perfect.
He's definitely has the speed down 100%.
Yep.
Yep, for sure.
I'd be curious of what kind of table Duncan has at home, because he does like to play on a Bigfoot table too, a 9-foot table. Does you think he had number one? Does he have a tool table at home, which I'm sure he does?
Well, I guess we should have asked him that.
Yeah, we should probably ask him. And if he does, is it a 7-footer, 9-footer?
Should I go out there right now as he's playing dead stroke right now?
Wait till they
Just
go on
ask
break.
him.
Excuse me, sir.
Excuse me, I know you're playing real good right now, but can you answer this? The viewers want to know. Oh, good hit.
What? That's great.
Good hit.
I'll tell you, you haven't seen Matt get a whole lot of opportunity.
No,
No.
and the opportunities
Duncan's
he's had have
controlled it.
been not good.
But he did take advantage of some of them.
Yeah,
No,
but I
he's
think
still at 4.
as Duncan tightened up, I think you
Oh, since
really,
he, yeah.
Yeah.
you really haven't seen Matt be
Sin-
able to play too many offensive shots.
Well, since it was 4-4, I think Matt made 1 error, and then Duncan's been solid since. Like,
Yep.
not, it's kind of sucking the life out of him a little bit, and Matt's got to make sure he doesn't fall into that trap.
Just good choices. I mean, that's
Yeah.
where experience comes in.
Well,
and
yeah,
you
and-
start to see it, and especially in a rotation game like this, I think the experience of knowing
and
when to
going
really
back to
push
Duncan
that.
playing for 46 years. It's
Yeah.
he knows what he's doing, and
Look at this,
Wow.
right behind
Wow.
that 5 again. That is
wow,
a beaut of a shot
you-
right there.
pros can't shoot this good, can they? Jeez.
I want to go back to that though, because I understand that Duncan's been playing for, and this is nothing. This is not a negative towards Duncan. This is a positive towards Matt. Matt's been playing 38 years, and I understand that maybe the first 7 or 8 years of that was as a young kid, but Matt's got plenty of experience.
Oh yeah.
And so it's not like Duncan's outwitting him. Like, let's make that clear, right? Like, yes, Duncan
Did he
has.
get that?
It's
he
foul.
didn't get a hit.
Foul,
though.
no rail.
Didn't hit a rail.
Just behind
But I don't. This has nothing to do, I don't think, with the experience as far as I think Duncan's just has a little bit more feel for the table right now, and he's taking advantage of it. And that's not discrediting Duncan. I think it's just giving
No.
a compliment to Matt that he
I
has
agree.
put his
I
time
agree.
in.
I agree with that complete statement. Yes.
With that being said, I think Duncan's running out this rack now. That was a really good safety he played. Really good, really solid.
I
Yeah,
just
it's a
barely
six-
got past
the
that.
six-
Barely.
Yeah.
It's 6 and 8 though. I don't.
I think
like
the
that down
6
there.
goes. I think
it goes past the 8.
Yes, I think it
to go-
goes
I don't know.
for sure.
That's touchy.
I think it's pretty tight.
I think it's pretty tight too. I mean, I think he's got to be.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys.
Well,
We're
Well, he's got to
we're
get
gonna
from the
find
5
out.
to the 6.
He's gonna get to the 5 to the 6. That's not the issue.
Well, let's take a look over top.
It goes.
I don't know. It's pretty snaky
I-
around the 8 if you are going to do it.
I don't know. I don't like that. Not only seen on the camera, but seen it out there live.
Oh.
Well, he's gonna have a tough time getting on the 6th period anyways.
Oh, he got a bump, but he's
I
way
think
too.
there might be enough room.
It might
too.
be enough.
Maybe he got a really fortunate bump there. It didn't have to come out like that. But that's part of winning though. You got to play good. and You got to get a few rolls
Yep.
too.
5 ball has been a big part of this game.
Yeah. he's gonna. You think he tries to make this and tries to run into the 8-ball with the cue ball? I mean, it's got the angle for it because he's gonna have to back cut this 5-ball, and the cue ball is going straight towards it.
I can see him kicking this and playing it safe. They put the 5 up at the end row, down by the 5 and 6, and just letting Matt play around with it. Or do it that way.
He tried to play. Matt can see it for sure.
He didn't get what he wanted on that for sure. So here's Matt's opportunity to get back in the match. I mean, again, I don't like that 6-ball, and he's looking at it because he can easily get to it from the 5.
This is.
You gotta look out for that 9.
This is not an easy shot.
No, it's not
either.
an easy shot, but I think he can get to it.
Yeah, I mean he's coming right back down the same path.
Yeah, he didn't even attempt it.
Uh-oh.
Last thing. Okay, he's okay.
I think he got past the. Ugh.
That's tough to say.
I think the 5 got past the 10-ball enough where he cannot make it, but he definitely can get a hit. Maybe he spins it in. I don't know.
He's calling it.
I think he's got that shot.
If he makes it. Matt gave him the opportunity to break that.
But that's what I've been saying though. Like it's just been a few
Yeah, see how low he's going on that ball.
Yeah.
He's just gonna really fine spin this and bump that 8 out behind it.
Perfect.
Look at that shot.
Perfect.
But this is what I've been saying with half the games, Duncan. It's that one little minimal mistake from Matt where he's trying to play it safe and he doesn't get there or something.
Right.
That's been the difference.
Oh, I think he missed it.
Yeah, I think.
But
he forgot to pop the ball.
He's gonna have to jump the ball to make it.
Well, I don't think he is because he's got his cue.
No, he's looking at it first.
Let's see what he does. Oh, I definitely don't think he can go rail first here. Not at that angle.
You'd have to spin it.
You'd have to spin it to go. You have to
say
spin it to go around the 10, but
Oh, he's gonna kick at it. He's lining up for the 1 rail kick shot.
Really?
Interesting. Past the 8-ball is tough. I'd jump it before I do that. And I'm surprised with how well he jumps the ball that he didn't try to jump the ball.
And then
he made it in scratch.
Not only
that's
made it, but
terrible.
in scratch.
That's such a bad roll because he hit it really well.
Yeah, I agree.
Well,
feel a little bad here for Matt. I mean, a couple of mishaps.
Some of it's self-induced, and some of it is just like that's a bad roll right there for sure.
I mean,
100%.
I'd like to go over this video after we're done and ask Matt, why did you go this way and not this way or this way? You know, what was his thinking in that process?
I tell you what, why don't you wait about 2 minutes after the match is done and then go do it if it doesn't turn out the right way.
Not a chance.
Yeah, so Duncan just routinely mops these balls up, and yep, there it is. So 8-4.
Yeah, he takes a commanding lead. 8-4.
He doubles them up, but I think we're not done here. Matt's coming back. That's a long way to go still too.
It's a rather long race. 18. I mean,
it's a good healthy race for sure.
Yeah.
Well, and the one thing that you can never take out of account is the fact that we do winter break.
Right.
So somebody can get hot.
That's what we said. We could run a 5-pack easy on somebody here. It's not unheard of.
The only thing about this is that even watching the pros play, right? I find it extremely hard to find somebody running more than 2 racks in a row playing 10-ball because of the break. The break is so tough.
Especially on a 7-footer.
You know, 9-ball, 8-ball is different. This break is so tough to make a ball and get shape.
It is.
But, you know, appreciate everybody out there. 128 viewers right now. If everybody goes and likes and shares.
That's only on YouTube. That's pretty amazing.
Oh, is it? What are we at? Oh, we don't know what we're at because we're not pulled up, do we?
We got nothing on Facebook right now, so it's only the folks that are sharing the YouTube link.
Okay.
That's actually getting us viewers right now. So there's really nobody on Facebook watching us, which is good by me. We prefer it this way, to be honest.
Well, we appreciate where I was going with that is we appreciate everybody out there watching. If you haven't followed and subscribed to this stream, please do so. It's free. I know the word subscribe is scary, but it's free.
It's a click of a button,
just
folks.
a little button.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Click of a button.
The last person that even liked us was like 15 minutes ago. You don't realize we can see all you guys when you like and whatever. There's 120
We appreciate each and every one of you, too.
Let us know, too. Like, it'd be nice to get some participation in the chat. Like, let us know right now, like, who's winning this match? Is it Duncan? Is it Matt coming back to win it? You know, it's still a long way to go. So, like, who do you think's going to win?
Predictions on a score
What do
here?
you think the score is going to be? Just give us some feedback, guys. Like,
I believe the last time you and I in a roof, I predicted the score between Mason and Frog, John Sonatag, and I predicted the score. You asked me my prediction. My prediction was 18-15 Mason winning. Do you remember this? This is about 2 months ago.
This is your proud moment.
It
Life,
was a
so
proud
I don't
moment.
remember
and
it, but
I
this is why you
I
do.
predicted Mason to win 18-15, race to 18, playing 10 ball, and the final score was
All right.
18-15.
Okay, Houdini, what's the score of this one?
Oh man, this is a tough
You
one.
put yourself in the spot, by the way.
Okay, I'm gonna say Duncan wins 18-12.
Oof. I will take the over on Matt getting past 12.
You think so?
I
Okay,
think so. I'm going.
I'm just watching the play out there. 18-12.
Lacey says
says
18, 16.
18-16.
Math.
I like that. Both these guys are monsters. They are.
Yeah, they
John,
really
they are. They're monsters in the state of Wisconsin.
If Duncan, if Matt's not playing Duncan right now, and he's just playing, say, your higher echelon, like a
Oh, Derek
solid,
Pop
I don't
agrees
know.
with me. 18-12 Duncan.
Pushed out and made the 10 there. That's interesting.
I'm going 18-14
Guess where the 10 goes?
Duncan. Guess where the 10 goes? In the pocket?
Yeah, right. But guess where it gets spotted? Duncan
Yeah,
just
right
played
behind
the
it.
10.
He knows what
Oh,
he knows what he's
yeah.
doing.
He's like, oh man. Scotty B. Yeah, Scotty B says the one time Corey was right. I love
Hey.
it. Love it.
Thanks, Scotty. I love you too, buddy.
Scotty's great.
Do you remember Scotty B. Kendall down at Church Club a long time ago, being the bar manager?
Yeah.
Okay. Him and I used to go to Vegas
It's
together
great,
every
yeah.
year for like 4 or 5 years. I talked him into going to Vegas with me this year again, so I'm excited. Hey Corey, this is Preston. I remember that night you called the Mason John match. That was a good call, buddy. I think this one goes 18-15, Duncan.
Hey, Preston, I think your memory's fuzzy that you don't really remember that because I don't either. Don't.
Whatever.
Look at
he
I tell you
remembers. He just doesn't want to admit to
We
it.
got
'cause
three.
he knew I was right.
We got 3 people in the booth right now. We don't need Corey's head to get any bigger than it is. We're already short on
Yeah.
room.
My
Right.
stomach is already big enough. I don't need my head to get any bigger.
So Matt's got an opportunity here. Back to the match, real quick. He's got an opportunity. The balls are wide open for him. 3 to the 4 to the 5. They're all down there.
6, 7, 9, 10. Yeah, I see Matt getting out
He's
here.
getting out. Matt is
Yep.
not getting out here. I'm just scout Bill Larson. I'm just scouting
competition for
them. I believe
tomorrow.
They both are signed up at the ballroom tomorrow. I have no idea. Didn't ask them. Could be a possibility though, for sure.
What's at the ballroom tomorrow?
There's an
open 10 ball
It's
tomorrow, I
that
believe.
that Mike Taylor that Cue It Up
Oh yeah, the
Oh,
queued
yeah.
up cod-
tour.
queued
So
up cod
it's
pass.
a-
Darn it,
Something-
I should go to that.
It's a 550 and under, and then they got to open as well.
There, Matt's starting to look in line here.
Yep.
Yeah, he's good.
He needed this. He needed to get back in the match.
You know, Matt's gonna be so disappointed in you when he comes listen to this. And you say
It-
18 to
it's
12.
Nothing
That's
to do with
terrible.
Matt. It's just the way the games were going. That was my prediction. Just because I just feel
Oh,
like
he heard you. He's got his headphones in, so that's why he's running these out now.
That's
He's-
fine. You know,
He had
I'm all
some,
for Team Matt.
He had some curse words for you in his head.
Nice,
Good job.
nice,
Finish that
nice out by Matt.
Yeah, 8-5. Woo! It's too bad we got 3 people in the booth because I got this awesome shirt on right now, and there's a story
Oh, it's
behind
the
it.
super match shirt.
The Super 646 Matt Strong shirt. Let's see. Can we?
Here we go, folks. Things are gonna get broke now.
There it is.
If you can see that, that
You can
is
see
Matt
that.
Strong's head on top of a
Superman's body.
Superman's body.
Here, go up there again.
There you go. There you go.
There he is.
Super Matt.
And what's the story behind the T-shirts,
Yeah,
everybody?
so Matt went down to the Carum room, and
Well, I don't know if I ever switched that. They probably didn't see it.
That's okay. We'll get it later.
Close enough.
Matt went down to the Carum room, or he went down to the Carum room and he ran into this guy from Illinois, and the guy I don't know what happened, and he called him out because the guy sandbagged. This is when Fargo was pretty new, and he sandbagged his rating down to like whatever it was, like a 650 or whatever, to get into this tournament, and then like Dave Cole's the owner of the camera room, like busted him or whatever, like looked up his stuff because the guy was just playing out of his mind, like a pro player almost.
Right.
And so Matt's on their Facebook, and the guy is like, "What are you, a super?" He looks him up, and at that time, Matt's Fargo rate was a 646. He's like, "What are you, a super 646?" So we played the Wisconsin Cup that same year, and it was me and Mike Gans and Matt, and so Mike Gans made up these shirts with Matt's face on it as a super 646. But it was pretty lucky too because we won the tournament with the shirts, so that was good. But super funny, and Matt loves it because every time he sees me, every time I know I'm going to see him, I put it on, and he always laughs at it.
Get a big chuckle.
Yep.
Matt calling the 6 here. Or the 1. Well, it must be the 1.
I think
He called it.
He called the 1.
Yeah,
He's like, might as well. Should have called the 6.
Yeah.
Foul.
Foul number 1.
There will not be a 3 foul here. Duncan's going to run these out.
Yeah. 7-9 is the only one I see a problem with at this point.
Yeah, and it's always funny to me how much more room there is when you look at the overhead
To live,
right.
yeah, for sure.
compared to right here, and even
Right.
in the left side of the screen here, it looks tighter than it is. When you look at the overhead, and there's a mile. Thomas Bone says 18 to 13, Duncan.
That's what I said. I said, why I say 18-14?
You said 18-14.
Why, that's because...
So you're 2 games over me.
Yeah, because I like...
He might be disappointed in you too, dude.
I'm trying to get on Matt's better side. last time I had Matt on stream, I apparently tore him up pretty bad. So
Oh,
Did
boy.
you really?
he said he felt
What
bad.
kind of friend are you?
A good one, obviously.
Obviously not a very good one.
Obviously a good one, because if I didn't like him, I would have said nothing.
Yes, we covered that already.
Yeah. Man, Duncan's like rolling.
Yeah,
Like he's hitting the
and
ball good.
I just said like you said, he's got the control down, the speed down.
As he gets straight in.
He's fine.
Well, I know, but
He's got a nice angle here to get off the rail. I think
He'd
so.
be fine.
Cheat the pocket a little bit.
It's Duncan Kaufman. A straight in ball doesn't mess with
Yeah,
Duncan
he can
Kaufman.
still move the ball.
Yeah.
no such thing as straight in. Although this is pretty close.
No, there's straight in. If you're not a good player and you don't know how to manipulate the ball, I mean, it can be a problem. But Duncan Kaufman plays way too good for this to be an issue.
Nice little drawback.
Yeah, and he got it far enough.
Plays perfect. Come one rail, shoots a 5.
Inside English,
Yeah.
hold it.
Could come out for the 5 in the side, too. Would be
Oh
an
yeah,
option.
you can do that too easy. That's what he did.
I kind of want to be all the way over back on the rail, kind of where he is here. And ideally for me, anyways.
Right, right.
This will be interesting to see what he's going to do with the 6 to the 7, though, because he's going to kind of have a weird angle going into it, and the 10 ball is going to become big. If he just slow rolls this in, the 10 ball becomes
and then
big, though.
draws the cube off the 6 off that rail back up to the middle of the table.
You wouldn't say the 10
Yeah.
ball becomes big?
No,
Because I think
because he's going to come up. He's going to draw a little bottom right, draw it back to the middle of the table.
I'd follow around 2 rails.
Or you could go could go 3 rails, come back out.
I absolutely don't like that shot because you can get short then. Like you can easily get
me
short.
personally, I'm drawing.
I'm drawing the
I'm a
ball
bottom
this year.
shooter.
Kind of, you play a lot of top English on your ball. You like to
Yeah,
move
I
the
like
ball
You do like to
forward,
push.
though,
Yep.
which is
Yeah.
completely fine.
He looks like he's shooting bottom on this. This is what I would did. I probably would
See,
put a
come
little
up short.
He
I
come up
told-
short, but he didn't have
like
to.
that angle.
He
Now
had
he's
he had
banking
3/4
the
of the table to use. He didn't have to come up short.
We had to get shape though too. If you go too far, he's hooked.
Can't quit now. You got to bank this ball.
Yeah, I
think
don't
so?
think there's a
Yeah.
well, yeah.
Well, you could
You could maybe play it pocket speed, I guess.
yeah,
and-
pocket speed and go
try
put
to
the
block
7 on the rail and cube
if-
on the middle of the table.
But if it goes in, you're not good on the 8 if you play at pocket speed. I think you got to Kendall cook this ball and go full out, bank it, and sell out or win the game.
Well, yeah.
Play
I
a
don't
little-
think
you
he
play- you play a
I don't
little-
think he sells
I
out.
don't
if
think
he
he
does the
sells
right
out because
Well,
if
if
he
you play
misses
it-
it, it's gonna go
yeah.
back.
If you play it short rail like that,
Or you could
Or
just
just
make it and
drill
get
it
straight into the.
perfect.
hole.
What
I
is
mean,
anybody
This
talking
is
about?
Duncan Kaufman.
That's how
playing
he
people.
played that. He didn't play that. He played it to get on the bank shot.
Yep.
He wasn't going to shoot him straight in because he gets bored shooting the ball straight in.
Yeah.
Man, brutal. Brutal
Banks for
Matt.
breakfast.
Banks for breakfast. Okay.
Banks for breakfast. Hey, that could be where the one pocket banking comes into play right there. That could
Maybe
that
it
could
could
be
have been
exact-
it.
That could have been it right
Yeah.
there. Anyway, you talked about that earlier.
Yeah, yeah.
Working 9 to 5.
Yep.
That was pretty clever. Working 9 to 5. That was sly.
You know.
Wow, that was
If
good.
you guys didn't get that, the score is 9-5.
I wasn't even that quick. I went, wow, that's pretty smooth.
That's a Dolly Parton reference.
Yep.
How many players were in the weekly? Did you find
We
that out?
asked and it was like not an exact number, but like 22 to 26.
Yeah,
somewhere in
there
there.
was a lot. There's a lot of players here tonight. Place is full.
Place is
You'd,
packed.
you'd think we'd know. I tell you, Duncan has not had a whole lot of power behind his brake, to be honest.
Well,
with you.
guys
I
getting-
don't know if
I
that's
think
normal.
I think he's just more or less a control breaker at this point.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's my question. You know, is he
Like
is he-
pounded, he hit that one
he
pretty
that was
hard.
harder.
He did pretty
yeah.
good. Yeah.
He
not
didn't.
bad
he,
for an old
but-
guy?
he didn't make one though.
Are you
Right.
sure? No.
So maybe he's trying to play the control break. You know.
Just trying to control the cue ball and see what happens.
Mark
Oh,
Bell says
fine,
hello.
I'll say hi.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark. We are a bunch of Three Stooges up here.
Maybe probably true. So I think the one goes by the 6 ball here.
Yeah. Well, we're supposed to look from up here and see what we can see.
I think it does. Or am I going the side? No, it goes on the. Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot.
Not an easy rack though, because
No,
that
that 5-7-9
7-9 is
are
a
messed
mess
up.
for sure.
I almost think he's got to try to break it up with a 3.
Absolutely, because you're
Your 4 balls on the other
pretty
side.
good chance of getting on the 4 ball
Yep.
if breaking running into them
Right.
balls.
Right. So he just needs to hold this
Does
cue ball
Duncan have
somehow.
an information sheet filled out like Matt completed? We'll put it
Yes.
back up after this rack.
Yes, he
Kendall,
does.
Kendall can put it back up right after this game, Kendall.
Well, and we got other stuff too that we can tell you about these players. Got a few. Well, look at that shot. That pretty good, but he ended up behind the ball there.
Is this part of it right here, Kendall?
Yes, this is
Yeah,
it right
that's
here.
all. Yep. So one is that's each of them there.
Yep, this is Matt over here. This is, and it says, just going through some of the questions. What is
Oh,
your
this is
practice
gonna
schedule
be-
like?
this
What
is
type of
gonna
things
be-
do you like to work
yeah.
on? And he says, I like playing rotation.
No,
and I
don't
like
give
to
them the answers. Just
And
give
we're
them the
talking about
questions.
Duncan, right?
You were talking about Duncan.
Let's just give them the questions. Let them think about it.
Oh,
I like that. Leave the
okay,
suspense.
okay. Here's the question.
Because Matt just
We
missed that ball.
we asked them, what is the practice schedule like, and what type of things do you like to work on? Now this is Duncan you're talking about. His favorite player in billiard sports is Shane Van Boning, and I believe he told us that he had beaten Shane Van Boning
16 years ago.
16
Yeah,
That's
he
what
was
it,
good.
that was exactly what he said.
16
remember
years
it,
ago. He goes,
16
I
years
beat
ago.
Shane Van Boning. So.
Shane Van Boning was like 5 at that point, but he drilled him.
He wasn't
Just
5.
kidding. I'm joking, of course.
Oh. Does he compete at anything else? He says yes, golf. I think most pool players are golf
I
players.
think
don't
if I
know.
watched Duncan golf, then I'd watch
I-
Duncan throw clubs against the trees.
in the water,
Yes!
wrapped around a
Yes!
branch, yes,
Yes!
definitely.
For sure.
Oh. We gotta take Duncan golfing.
Oh, absolutely.
That is funny.
Corey, there's another thing that Duncan, this is not for the stream, but there's another thing that Duncan really enjoys. Don't forget to ask me about it after we're done, because I have a very funny story that I cannot, it's not PG-13
Well,
at
that's
all.
just horrible. But
I'm sorry, I will not do that to Duncan Kaufman. But it's good. And all you viewers out there, if you want to hear the story, you come find me in person, and be happy to
tell you
have a
anything-
laugh.
Yeah.
Anything you want.
Yep.
But Duncan's
Oh.
grandkids are listening, so we gotta keep
On
it.
his bio, he also listed when he beat Van Boning. Back when he had casino tournaments, 128 players with a $40 entry, $2,000 for first place. I won the second I won 2 of them, and one in Howard and one in Turtle Lake and Windy City Open. I beat Shane Van Boning my first match 7-4. Ended up taking second to Tommy Hernandez. This is back around 2006, he believes. So we're looking at what 18, 16. You said 16 years ago.
He
Yep,
was
16.
dead on. Oh, he
Yeah.
missed that ball.
That's the first offensive shot I've seen missed in a while.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't seen these guys miss too much when they're shooting the balls. They missed their safes, they missed their kicks maybe, but not when they're actually shooting the balls.
I can't wait to go. I get to go through Matt's, right? Let me go through his.
You get the what?
I want to go through Matt's because there's a
Okay.
couple similarities that I've noticed between both of them that I think is kind of cool. That will be good informative information for everybody watching. In the meantime, Matt makes the ball and gets good shape on the 5 ball here. He can definitely see that ball. It's good shape. I think he's
Should be
getting
able
out
to-
here.
Yeah, I think he might be able to get out here. See the 6 in the side after he shoots the 5, or in the corner, depending on how he draws it back. Doesn't want to do anything crazy. No, he didn't. That's good.
On your swing, cotton grass lady, early
You know, that'll get us taken off air if you
by
sing
singing?
it that good.
By
you know?
singing?
Yeah, oh yeah. If you sing
Oh,
it that
boy.
good, like you are, you know, I mean, you sound just like them.
Oh, boy.
They'll copyright us for sure.
Matt got a little funny on this.
This
I
is
like this
8.
angle.
Let me-
Honestly.
I don't.
Yeah,
I think he's,
like
I would-
rolling
I
he's
would
just
have-
gonna roll up. He's rolling up.
top railing
think so?
down. Yep.
Rolling up.
Rolling up and coming back up.
Okay, I thought rolling up like shoot the ball down the
Yeah.
opposite.
Oh,
Corner
that's
pocket.
that's exactly how I would have hit it. Only I would have hit it with more right. Got a little
He's
straight on
perfectly
it.
fine. Like
Oh,
this is
yeah, I
not a
agree.
problem.
I agree. This is a good angle.
It's good.
Yeah,
Perfect
he's-
shot.
yeah,
Great
he's-
shot.
Good out.
9-6. 9-6. 7. 7?
9-6.
6. Okay. All right, Corey. While Matt's doing this, why don't you tell us the rest about Duncan?
Where we at here?
All right.
What
Matt
was
puts her
the
down.
question we asked before?
You were talking about.
Oh, what's his practice
Practice,
schedule?
yeah.
What time the things that he likes to work on? And the answer is he likes to play rotation, which is what he were doing tonight, 10 ball, 9 ball. He goes, and I like to get into a tough spot and practice that shot over and over and over.
No, when I get to a tough.
Right.
So if he goes to a tournament and say he chops a ball that's tough, it's like
Right.
he'll cost him a tournament. He's gonna go
He-
back to
you
his
know,
table and
shoot
he's gonna
that about
pound that ball
3,000
yeah,
times, yeah.
He's not gonna
make
miss
sure he
that
can
ball
make it
again.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
He's taking lessons from Jerry Briseth.
Go back up. Go down. I want you to touch on that one.
What mental tools do you use under pressure? Now, this is a question that we gave to Duncan. And this is a good question because for guys like Duncan have been playing for 40 some years, you got to like pick up on things from other people, and this is one of the things that I would pick up on.
Take this for what this is worth.
for what it's worth. What mental tools do you use under pressure? And his philosophy is take deep breaths and stay focused. And that's the truth of the matter, folks, because sometimes we get under a mental high pressure situation and we're just firing balls because we're
I was actually looking for spear in your cue across the room there. Just,
That's what I was saying when we started about the bad guy part.
that's one way to
I
calm
I
down.
love it. It does make you feel better.
Yeah.
You break a
Mm.
cue, it makes you feel
I-
better.
I-
It
I
does.
don't
I'm
know
telling
if
you,
it
it
was.
does.
I
and
know.
you've witnessed this too, right,
I've
Kendall?
never done it. What, him spearing a cue
Yeah.
across? I've seen a few.
I've never seen the cue go, but I have seen him lose a match, put the cues away, and they were put into the case very
Remember,
hard.
his grandchildren are watching.
Yeah, and he put the cues very
Oh.
hard into the case, and then the case took about a 30-foot fly through the air into a wall
Well,
at
see,
a banquet
that's,
facility.
That's called maturity. I mean, you ruin a couple cues by throwing them by themselves. Now you protect them.
So now he protects them and he
Right.
throws them 30 feet in the air.
No, and
but yes, I did witness that one time. It was kind of funny.
Never in a harmful way. Duncan's always just been an extreme.
He's passionate.
That's right.
He is.
He's
loves-
passionate,
He
and
does not
there's
like to lose. He
absolutely-
likes to win.
There's.
competitor.
Let me tell you something.
Here we
There's
go.
absolutely nothing wrong with that. That's
No,
why Duncan plays as good as Duncan does, is because he's so competitive and passionate about what he does. if you're gonna put the time in,
Just be a
you
nice
might
shot.
as well be passionate about it.
4 in the corner, 5 in the corner next. You're just going to spin out by the 7.
Yep.
He's got a really good look at this, honestly. A bunch of stop shots here.
Yep.
The 7 to the 8 is a bit tricky, you would say, if you had to make up a problem for the rack. That would probably be the
I don't think
problem.
it's going to be because
Well, I
when you're
don't
on the
either,
6
but-
ball, you're going to be straight in on the 7. It's just a stop shot.
But you would agree that that's probably the toughest.
That's the toughest shot on this.
The
on
toughest
this
shot of the
roll,
rest of
on
this rack.
On this table, yeah.
That
Oh,
surprised me.
He
there.
got not what he wanted on that 6 ball.
I think the way he's playing, though, he's going to fight
It
her
doesn't
back,
matter.
back in
It doesn't
line.
matter.
He's going to go
Yeah, it doesn't
back
matter.
in
He's
line.
making
after
this, and he'll
shot.
be back in line. Yeah. I think he slides across the table and goes back too.
Avoid the 8.
Yep. In between the 8 and 10, straight across, straight back.
Definitely not what he was looking for.
No.
He wanted a stop shot there, roll it up. Let's see what he does here. He's shooting a 6 in the corner. He's having a tough decision here to make. 'Cause he's either looking at going across the table like he did, or
snaps
he's.
it. I think he snap draws
I think he
it.
snaps it too. Otherwise, he could go 3 rails pushing it, but he just
He snap drew it.
he hit
Perfect.
it.
And he hit it so good.
He hit it perfect.
So
well,
good.
but here's where Taylor, you were talking about the 10 a little, because he's not quite where
Where he wanted to be,
would
but
have liked to be. So it does get a little bit, trying
this
to hold
is
this ball.
honestly,
he's not going to hold it. He's
I
going to
could
go
see
across
him
the
come
table.
to. I could see him come to the side rail, play the 8 straight in, and draw back. To be
He
to
could,
where
yeah,
he's
he
at
could-
right now,
he
I think
could,
that's a
yeah.
possibility.
Yeah, he could. Always, he's going to go 2 rails. Nope, he's doing the side rail like you said. Yep.
That's a good job.
And he actually got a nice little angle on that too, because
Yeah,
he actually could
might
follow
be,
this.
He's
if he
gonna.
wants to.
Now I think with this angle, I think if he draws it, he might run into the 10. So I think you
Right.
do go forward with it.
I think he'd go forward.
I agree.
Put a little inside English.
I agree. Kendall, is that what you see?
Oh,
Yeah.
looks like he's putting bottom on it
Yeah,
though.
he's going to draw up the rail, it looks like. But
I knew I should. I knew I should have stayed with my original guess on how
He
to
hit
play
that-
this.
he hit that
He
good.
hit it so
Yeah.
good, so good. All right, Duncan cleans this up. So we got a couple more questions about Duncan, then we'll go to Matt. Do you have a favorite song or type of music that inspires you to play well and focus? Now this is kind of crazy to me because I don't know. But he says country music, which I like country music, but I can't. It's not like really a rhythm thing. So you kind
I
of
think it depends
like
on kind of. There's fast country
yeah.
music and there's slow,
and then it's
Bobby Jane
so the
dying music.
so the players, just real quick, the players are taking a quick break here.
Yeah,
So
it looks like they're both headed to the bathroom, get a
and then
drink.
what is your favorite pool movie? Color of Money is what Duncan said.
Let's
The choi-
flip over to Matt's side and
Yeah,
see what's going on here.
So go top to bottom. We did that. How do you feel about jump cues? Matt likes them. The answer was like or dislike. How do you feel about template racks? Matt likes them. His favorite size table is a 7-foot table. His favorite game is 8-ball. We went through that. What started your interest in pool? And he says hanging out with my dad, shooting downstairs in our basement. So like we said, Matt has been playing since he's been 5 years old. So that's where he originally started playing pool.
Shout out to his dad.
Yeah. And what is your practice schedule like? And what type of things do you like to work on? Matt just says I play as much as I can, at least 4 nights a week. And when I play tournaments, I keep track of any type of shot I come across that I feel uncomfortable with. Then what I practice, that's what I practice in the following week.
So basically the same
ding.
yeah.
If you're listening and want to get better, there's one similarity.
Yep.
Have you ever taken lessons from pool? If so, from who, when, and how long? He said I've taken lessons from Jeff Carter. Oh, that's a name that could be on Mount Rushmore, I guess. Or he played real good.
Carter,
So, yeah, so Carter, he took lessons from Carter about 20 years ago and worked with him for about 3 hours. And then mainly he focuses, and that was mainly focused on the break that he worked with Jeff Carter. And then he's also worked with Tyler Steyer when he started using CTE. So, yes, if you're wondering, when Matt pivots, like when he pivots his body, it's because he uses CTE to use as a manual pivot, not the shift part of it. I'm going to skip that question because that's going to be the last question I want to go to. Do you compete at anything else, and if so, what? So he used to be a competitive foosball player,
foosball.
Kendall.
Oh, no kidding.
That's interesting. If you could compete,
Supposed to be compete.
yeah. if you could compete at a high level in any other sport, what would it be? He says golf. Now I know Matt doesn't play golf because he said this is what Matt says. I play one sport that's frustrating. I don't need to play two.
Yeah, right. My dad used to always call it a great way to ruin a nice walk.
So he said golf because of the money, and he 100% right on that. So
We were just had a discussion about Shane Van Boening winning the World 9-Ball Championship. His prize money was a little over $60,000. Now Scotty Scheffler wins the Masters,
2.5,
$2.7 million.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
And the competition level is the exact same.
Yeah, exactly.
what it is.
Hey, while we're here, we're going to take a second, too, and we're going to thank one of our sponsors,
Do it.
John Kramer, Wisconsin Billiard Hall of Fame. These are the guys that preserve our pool history in our state, and it's just a great thing that John and his whole team does for the pool players and for what we do. Even the memberships are such a ridiculous low amount. You guys should get on there, help support it. If you don't have this going in your state, you definitely should get it going. John and those guys do an amazing job. Huh?
Yes, the Hall of Fame banquet every year that we have is just phenomenal. We've been rotating it between your place here at the Mad Apple, in Oshkosh at the Best Western Varsity Club, down by the Carom Room, I believe is another Best Western that they use.
Yep. Not official, but we're maybe looking at 2023 coming back to the Mad Apple here, so that'll be awesome.
Yep, that'd be cool. Benefits of the Hall of Fame: when you sign up to be a member, you get to vote on your Hall of Fame nominees that are elected every year or presented to us. And what a great banquet that is every year. Just a phenomenal banquet. I don't know. I get chills every time I go.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
Just, you get these guys that present the people that are getting elected into the Hall of Fame, and it's just a great feeling.
Well, and I joke about it, but John does such an unbelievable job with the details and everything that's there. And, I know there's a bunch of people that work on it and put it all together, but you have to have that one guy that really is paying attention and really wants to make sure everything is
he's on
just
top
right.
of things, and it's by all means the guy. Definitely the guy.
What's going on there, Princess?
Princess 67. Hi, guys. Hi,
Lisa,
Princess.
Yep. It's Lisa Heckman joining us, one of our regulars.
So again, we're up to 120 viewers just on YouTube. So again, if you guys could like, share, and subscribe, we appreciate it very much so.
Look at 42 minutes ago, that's the last like we got. What is going on?
Yeah, come on, guys. Get on it.
It's a little button.
Yep, click the
not
button.
That scary.
Click the button.
That's how we keep this thing running for free. You don't click the button, and guess what? Mad Apple Extreme goes away eventually.
So we're back in action here. Duncan's break. He's up 10-6. Looks like he made one on the break, and he's got a relatively open table. First shot's a little tough on the side, but I think he's all right.
I don't mind it. I think you bump, it's thin enough that you bump the 2. I think you come out okay on it.
Yep.
Just pocket speed for the 1. It's a little touchy, but I think it's very playable. Let's find out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he nippled the 1 ball.
Yeah, I
He
think
did not like that either. He threw his cue a little bit in the air, just
because he knew he was out
it.
there.
Yeah.
Bump that ball, you're out.
Yep.
All right, Matt, with a good opportunity here to get to 7, get within 3 games. It's been a while.
Mm-hmm. Scotty B says he liked it 9 minutes ago.
No, I don't know. Oh, there, a few seconds ago.
We had Scott Dooley.
Scott Dooley, thank you. There, we could open this up a little bit so I can see just a bit more. All right, there we go.
Scotty must be on Facebook and not on YouTube. I think that's what it
Well,
is.
but we don't have a Facebook up.
Nothing on Facebook right now?
No, in fact, you guys, we appreciate you guys getting out there sharing the link to YouTube on your Facebook page.
Well, it looks like Matt's going for a 410 combo here.
Oh my goodness, how fast
fires that in there. Jesus. Wow.
I don't think you could fire that any quicker.
I don't know.
Holy cow, that was something.
He fired that 10 ball.
Take a look at that again. That was a little quick. We're going to watch that a couple times because it didn't take very long. There it is.
Just boom. That was a rocket.
I mean, I didn't even see that ball go, did you?
Yeah, you didn't see that 10 ball fly in that hole.
I'm watching one more time. I can't help it. I can't believe how fast he plugged that in. He wasn't going to leave it hang. I can promise
That's
you that.
for sure.
Unless
I
it hit like
I don't know if
16.
I don't know if he needed to hit it that hard.
Look,
But he wanted to make sure that
Looks
it
good
was
to
going
me.
in the hole. He's lucky it didn't fly back out. So here's Matt's opportunity. Oh!
I tell you, hanging that 10 ball a few times isn't going to hurt him.
Oh, 8 ball got in the way of the 2. Otherwise, it would have been might have been a short game there.
Look at Taylor sneaking in here even further.
He's got the big boy chair now, so he's all happy.
Oh, now we can actually see him.
Oh, look at that. He's up my level now. So did you happen to see that out there? With Matt firing a 4-10 ball combination?
No,
Wow.
I'm not.
Here, we won't.
We'll do another instant replay. It was here.
All right, jump shot. Oh, nice shot.
Nice shot. Nice shot. Matt likes that jump cue. Obviously, Taylor's got the giggles for some reason.
Oh man. I'd be too embarrassed on the stream to tell the story, to be honest with you, but looks like
Okay.
Matt's getting out here.
Well, he's got a tough 4 ball on the rail, but it's a matter of ball control getting on that 5.
Calm down there. You're making it sound like it's
I'm
windy
trying
in
to I'm
there.
trying to take this out because it's too low.
Oh, just hold on. No, just hold on to the. If you hold on to the base, that's.
But it's too heavy for me. I don't lift enough weights.
My God.
I was trying to just hold the microphone. Oh no.
He's got an excuse for everything, doesn't he?
Oh no. He's gonna be mad at himself for that.
Yep.
He might have got away with it. I don't think so.
I think he can still see it.
Here, well,
I think Duncan can still see all you gotta do is see a shaving of that 4 ball. Yeah, he can see it. The way he's lining it up, I think he's already looking at where he's gonna put the cue ball for the 5 and the 6. Jeremy Gove pipes in and says Duncan Kaufman has been a beast on the tables for years. Yeah, we know he's been good for many years.
Look at that shot. Oh, and he got a little bump on the 5 too.
he got
Really
a
good.
Nice little roll.
perfect bump.
Do you think he plays the 6'10"? Because he doesn't have an angle. Or do you think he just?
I
Does he
think
think a
it's just
6
a
goes?
I
follow
think
up.
he plays a 6'10".
Yeah,
That
maybe.
10's right in the hole.
He's
Yeah.
gonna follow up, in my opinion. And
He's-
play the
no,
6. Oh,
he's
well.
not.
He's playing 6'10".
And I don't know if the 6 goes. I think he just doesn't risk it and just calls a 10 ball. We'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there's more room than you think. Take a
Well,
look.
I tell you what, he just pulled up. He got down to shoot and pulled back up.
Well, that's
so-
why. I mean, you take a look at that, and he's got a definite choice here.
Yeah. I think typically a player of this caliber is going to choose to run out and not risk playing the combo. I would think he's going to play the 6. Yeah,
Play the
plenty of
6.
room past there.
Yeah, he's got all stop shots here right now. 7, 8, 9, 10, all stop shots. Question by Fred Renner. What type of jump cue does Matt use? I believe he's using he has 2 different ones that
Well,
he uses.
he's
He's using the 0 gravity.
That's the one that Mike Gans created. Yep, and that's what he does use. But he used to have a thumper. He did sell it
He's
now. I think he sold it now.
But I think he has another one yet because he's still using
he?
2.
Okay.
Purple heart,
that-
right? The
Purple.
shaft
The
on there.
shaft is. Yep.
I jumped with it. It jumped great.
Well, this is not ideal position to be. I mean, it's.
He's-
But I'm
he's
just
still
saying
getting
it's.
out. He's still getting out.
He doesn't even look upset about this.
No.
He's good.
It looks a little. Well, he's taking a second look at it. He doesn't like it.
He just wants to make sure he's.
He doesn't like it. He's gonna go in. It's gonna go in the hole, but he does not. He would have rather had better shape than this. He's perfectly fine.
That surprises me that he stayed up high on that ball. I naturally draw that ball and come past
I
the
think
side
I think
pocket.
I do too. Yeah.
So back to while Duncan takes this game, we'll go back to some of the questions. Do you have a specific
Oh,
so this is for Matt.
Yep.
Do you have a specific reward for yourself after a good performance? And Matt says, I keep all my winnings throughout the year in a pool fund. Then when the season's over, my wife and I split it. The rule is that the money has to be spent on fun things we normally wouldn't spend money on. So that's a great way to use your money. Super cool. What has been your favorite win in competition?
Because you know, happy wife, happy life.
Oh,
so,
I was gonna, I missed that.
You
point,
missed up there, buddy. You gotta make sure you say that.
I tell you what, ever since my son's been born, I take all my winnings I have in pool and I put it in a fund for him. Actually,
Oh, that's good for you too.
So I get where he's coming from there with the family thing.
Exactly.
So, what has been your favorite win in competition? The Three Lakes team tournament. Now that's years ago. I mean, that tournament hasn't gone in years, and I can pretty much guarantee that because I would have played it had it. I never got the opportunity. It was before my time.
That was like a 5-man team tournament, right, Kendall?
Kendall would know.
Probably know. The Three Lakes tournament they used to have up north.
I don't.
Pretty
really
sure
know.
it was a
I
I'm pretty
didn't
sure it was a
play that.
5-man tournament.
I played down towards Milwaukee. I never went
North.
really.
Do you have a favorite song or type of music that inspires you to play well and focus? Not really. I like most types of music. And then, what is your favorite pool movie? The options: The Hustler, Color Money, Pool Hall Junkies, or I don't watch movies. And he put the Pool Hall Junkies. So Duncan with the Color Money, a little more old school. Matt, Pool Hall Junkies. Now, there's one question that I skipped that I really want to hit on here, and this is for all the folks out there that are trying to get better. What mental tools do you use under pressure? Focus, breathing techniques. So if you go back to what Duncan said about what he practices, it's about the breathing. So it's keeping yourself calm, deep breaths. So
Well, I'd say the biggest part that's not going to be mentioned there is exhaling on your stroke forward.
Right.
Yeah.
Releasing that, releasing
Don't
that.
hold that breath in.
Right.
So-
As you finish your stroke.
I think that's very important for anybody out there trying to get better at that. Listen to these guys are both great players, so they would tell you that that's a really big thing. So make sure you practice that. And you can practice that not playing pool. You can practice that throughout your work day, whatever. But it's just knowing your body and knowing to take deep breaths and making sure you're calm when you shoot balls.
So basically what the commentator's telling you is breathing is very important.
Very.
Keeps you upright too.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
Came up perfect here.
You know what
Got
else
good
is a
angle
real
coming
thing? I
back.
think the real thing is Matt's going to run this rack out. You're starting to see Matt play a little faster. Let me notice that.
More rhythm. Yep.
Yeah.
And I think that's what he's got to do. Granted, like you said before, we haven't had a whole lot of chances with the safeties and stuff going on.
No.
When they get in the offensive rhythm, they both seem to play a little quicker pace.
Did you read that already and I missed it? Scotty B says, I hold my breath and close my eyes. Good choice.
A lot of us do that, Scotty.
There, I made that easier for you.
What?
I'm on. Yeah, until you're done.
Oh, you
There
did
you
that. Okay.
There, yeah. You're back on.
Put me back off for a second. Matt's.
Well, that's what I just did.
I
so you
thought
could
I
get
thought
that
I
done.
no I
No. All right, what's he looking at here? We got to get a better view
Do
than
the top
this.
view here.
Yeah, let's take a look from the very top.
I think he's just worried that it's so close that he can't touch him. Because I think it goes past the 9.
It's kind of hard to say, actually. Even from the top view, I think it's tough. Tough to tell.
Okay, turn me back on. I'm done.
Well, here's Matt's attempt at the 8. Oh yeah, it went in there nice and clean, nice and smooth. He shot that really well. So
11-8.
score's gonna be 11-8. Duncan's lead. Matt's breaking.
Puts it down. Back within 3 games again.
Let's see a break and run here. That'd be good.
Well, I'd get him within 2. We haven't been there in a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a dogfight, and it seems like Duncan's had control of the match most of the point up to this point.
I would agree. I think you're seeing Matt grind a lot more than
Right,
Duncan's having to
exactly.
right at
Especially
the
in
moment.
the safety battle.
Yeah.
It seems like Duncan's come out on the better end of those games.
Yeah, I agree.
I just think it's always interesting to watch just the momentum shifts.
Right.
You know, and
Exactly.
you just see it kind of go back and
Yep.
forth between the two guys. And it just takes one shot, you know.
Yep.
I mean, a lot of times it's just one thing that happens.
Okay, that was the hardest he's broken the ball so far, and he did make one. He looks like he made the 3 ball.
Jumped up pretty good there.
He pounded those balls.
Set up for the dead bank on the one, which I think you play.
I don't
back.
see.
I don't see it. I see him playing safe.
Where?
He's
Around
gonna
See, no,
roll
I
nine,
thought,
roll the
yeah,
cue
he's
ball
call,
down
see
here.
now, Corey, and now it's easy for me to say because I seen him call the bank, but I think he fired the bank here too. It's just I don't see what you're playing safe. You could maybe leave the 1 on the 8, but I don't think so. So he's gonna play the bank is what he called. See what happens.
Oh, just short.
Might have got away with it a little bit.
Yeah, he got a nice little safety there.
Yeah. This is. I bet you see Duncan kick at this from behind it.
2 rails.
Yeah, I don't see him going trying to do anything
around the 9.
around the 2 ball.
Around
Oh,
the 2
okay.
ball.
Yeah,
I would say
all the
he
way
go-
up and
he
back
goes
down.
on. He doesn't even go around the 2 ball. I think he hits the top rail, side rail, 1 ball.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think 2 rails off the side rail.
Yeah, well, but you still have to go around the 2 ball, don't you?
No.
No, but I mean he'll be on this side of it.
Oh yeah, of
He'll
course.
be on the right side of it.
Oh, okay.
I thought you meant go around the 2 ball.
Not here.
Yeah,
Here.
I think he's gonna.
We'll see. We'll find out.
Let's see what Duncan's going to do. Who
Yeah.
cares what we think?
Yeah, we don't know what we're talking about. We're in the booth.
I tell you what, if I was hitting this ball, I'd be hitting it 2 rails and giving him ball in hand. So.
Oh, he
yeah.
looks like he's gonna fire at it off the point.
Wow,
Maybe off the
interesting.
point. He did.
Oh, how's this
So,
gonna turn
look
out?
at that.
And look
Oh,
at this.
So Duncan just kind of waved. I just,
He
you know, you
waved
guys
and
can't
just
see. He
laughed.
waved at Matt, saying, "Hey, sorry about that." I kind of banged at him a little bit, but got away with it.
I'd say. It's kind of hooked up behind the 5, too, so.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're gonna play this 1 rail, you're really, really gonna have to spin it, and even then might not be enough. I think you're gonna see him call the 4 ball though, right? Just because you have to call something.
Yeah, I mean,
Doesn't pay not to.
Yeah, you gotta call something.
coming off the short side there, off the 164. Is that what you're thinking? Or
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
yeah.
I think he just turned to Duncan and said something to him. So I'm assuming he's.
Telling you, I think if we had the right people, we could mic them up.
I think Duncan
Definitely
would.
not me.
I think Duncan would. Like Duncan's kind of like I am. Like I think he would drop a couple too many f-bombs for the viewers. Matt might be okay to mic up. Duncan, I think, would be a little X-rated. So
We're going to take a second while he's looking at this and just thank you guys for joining us here at Mad Apple Extreme. We really do appreciate it. For those of you who don't know, we're located inside the Mad Apple Burger and Billiard Company right here on West College Avenue in Appleton, Wisconsin. And we appreciate everybody joining us. We appreciate you guys going out there and subscribing to our YouTube channel, making sure you share our stream. Make sure you hit the notification button so that every time we go live, you'll actually be notified. Look at that, he made it. What a great shot, huh?
I don't know if he called it.
this is gonna be.
I
didn't
can't
call
believe
that?
I don't think he called it because they
I
were
don't know.
talking.
I don't know why you wouldn't call
I don't know
that.
why you would call it.
He's gonna fire at the 10 ball here. I think. I don't think the 1 goes by it. He might. I mean, I guess you could cut it in the side, but he might fire at the 10 ball here. Duncan has. If it was Matt, I think he would. Duncan, I don't. Maybe doesn't.
I don't know. That's a tough shot. I
It
mean, I'm
is.
not saying he's
a
not going to
lot,
play it.
a
He
lot,
might.
a lot of green in between.
Ocean, they call that. No, I heard
Motion.
ocean.
Ocean.
it's blue, yeah.
Blue. Oh.
It's like the new term because all the blue cloth.
That's interesting.
I'm ready to hit the F10 button
Yeah,
on this.
exactly.
Just in case.
Exactly.
Oh.
That's all right. That's you just
Wow. Wow.
you just
He
let everybody
hit
know
those
ahead
so
of time.
square, so perfect.
He didn't know what I was. Didn't
that he not only made the 10, he makes the 1 too.
He
Wow.
and that's what you're supposed to do. Like when you're playing a combo on the money ball, you make sure you hit it hard and not hang it in the pocket. And boy, did he ever fire that ball in.
Let's watch this one more time.
Perfect.
Well,
So
we
we've seen a couple of good combos tonight. Hard.
Mm,
Matt had the 410 combo that was extremely hard.
Well,
and
nobody's
now
leaving
it's-
him hang. I
Oh,
can
no.
promise you that.
No.
This is great.
What a smooth stroke, though. Like you said, Corey, he made the one ball on top of it. That means he
Yeah.
hit that ball as square as you could
can
hit
be.
it.
Yeah, as square as you can hit that, he hit it. Well, let's see.
12-8.
12-8.
Yeah, that was a big game. Again, you
Huge.
know, it takes him to 4 away instead of
Yep.
2. You
Yep.
know, that's huge for the momentum right now, especially since Matt was kind of gaining it. So sometimes it is. It's just that one shot that makes all the difference, or that little kick that kept the cue ball.
I
out of
was
the
just
side
gonna
pocket.
say he got
that-
pretty
he got-
fortunate with that,
Yep.
because I was looking right at it and it was going dead in the pocket.
Well, I mean, at least he doesn't have shape on the one. Oh,
Not at
oh,
all.
wait,
Oh,
maybe he does.
Maybe he does.
I tell you
Straight
what, Matt's a lot closer to Duncan than the Brewers are to the Cardinals tonight.
What's
Oh,
the score?
really?
8-1.
Oh, yeah.
Dun dun dun.
Well, this is pretty good. You got to get back on the 4 though, so I think you leave yourself enough of an angle to actually come 2 rails back.
Yep. Little Z bank back.
Z bank into that in 7, kind of. I'd try and put it almost where it is, maybe an inch or 2 behind where he is right now.
Yeah.
This is gonna be another one of those runnable racks.
Pretty good angle. Right
He's
there.
gonna come.
If
He's
he-
gonna draw
if
this
he gets
ball.
on
He's
the
gonna
four
draw.
ball,
He's
if
gonna
he gets
draw
on the
2
4
rails.
ball, he's definitely out.
2 rail draw shot here.
Yeah.
Maybe it touches the 3rd rail, but he's gonna come right between the 4 and the 7, and he's gonna be dead out.
He
Could come over by the 5.
he could
too,
go
so.
by the 5 too, and I think
Yeah,
that's where
that's where
he
he's
went.
going.
Yep. He hit that good.
Well, he's jacked up a little bit here.
Yeah, he
But
still make it.
He'd
Still
be-
very makeable. I think.
The 5's close enough to the pocket where there's
Right.
not a lot of shape required.
come off the rail. He can make that.
Yeah,
and
100%.
Tell you, from this angle, it doesn't look like he's got it almost, but he definitely does.
I think he does.
Off the rail, if anything. At worst
Yeah,
case scenario.
At worst case scenario.
Well, yeah, it's good, I think. Jacked up. Let's see how he strokes it. Like a champ.
Pretty good.
Just like Duncan does Duncan.
So me and Corey were talking to Duncan earlier, and I said, Duncan, just so I know when I tell people, I said, how many state championships have you won? And this is going to be a surprise to
His
people.
first response was not enough.
And his second response was 6 or 7, and it just
just
by the
seems-
way he plays, it
it
just
just seems
feels
like
like
he should
it's
have
a
a lot
lot
more.
more.
Well, because he's always in there. I mean, he's out. That's
He's
why
always,
he is who
yeah,
he is. I
yeah.
mean, every tournament I ever went to is you talked about Duncan and how he was
Right.
going to do and whether or not he was going to be the guy that day or not. You know. And most days he was.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
let me tell you about a story. So Duncan Kaufman goes to the Oshkosh Open this past year in Oshkosh at the convention center, and he goes 1-2 and out, 1-2 barbecue in the 10 ball, right? So the 8 ball is the next day, right? So I decide that I'm gonna buy the open bid because there's no way Duncan's going 2 and out 2 tournaments in a row in the same weekend. Guess what Duncan Kaufman did? He went 2-0 on that one too. I was like, man, it was brutal.
It's a good lesson. Huh?
Yeah. He'll tell you straight out, he does not like valley tables. He cannot stand them.
This is tough here. I think he's looking to just straight out play the 10 here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's got a good angle. It looks pretty natural, doesn't it, from here?
But it's tough to get down on the 7 if he doesn't, because he's going to be coming off that 10 ball no matter what he does, I think.
Well, he didn't call the 10, so he's playing the 6. Looks like he's
Where's he gonna
Looks like
queuing
he
low.
It looked like he might be coming off the 10 ball into the rail to
Oh,
get
yeah.
down. Unless he can
Use
miss
the
it.
10 to come back around, yeah.
It's kind of what he did, but he didn't get enough of it.
Oh, look. Now he shot it.
He's still a makeable shot by Duncan. though.
Kendall said no, he shot it.
What?
It's hard.
You
It
might have
is-
just been a little bit ahead of it. But
It's hard, you guys. It really
well,
is.
it's tougher
Because you
when I'm
want
on
to.
the upper, too, because the overhead is even further back.
He's just going to play safe here.
I don't see. I see him making it. Nope.
It's distance and no direct pocket, so...
That's another thing for the viewers too. Like if you can't necessarily get behind the ball, just leave a lot of distance. Try to put him on the end rail. Put the object ball on the end rail. I think it's pretty good. So
At this point, Matt just got to make the ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you just got to make the ball. The 8-ball's sitting in the side pocket. You can probably see it from almost anywhere.
Yeah, I agree. This
You know
center
what?
ball hit for me all
I
day.
don't know if he's looking at his body language, Corey. He's banking it. He just called the bank. Yeah, okay. I didn't think he was going to cut it. It just didn't look like he felt
I
it. So
thought
he's
for
he's
s- yeah, I
going to
guess-
bank it. He called the bank.
Oh, he didn't straighten it out. Normally, I tell you, the tendency on that shot is to overstraighten.
Oh, and then he gets a terrible roll
Oh.
off the point,
Yeah,
and
if it
it
comes
leaves
off
him
that side rail,
straight
goes
in.
to the top rail. Yes.
Yeah, that's
So
a
this is where
Yeah.
the rolls have gone
Mhm.
Duncan's way more than they have Matt's tonight.
100%. 100%. I agree with that. Kendall, you'd say yeah?
Yeah, I think.
And that's why I predicted the score 18-12. Just saying.
Because Matt's unlucky.
No, it's just the rolls were going Duncan's way, and they still are.
Taylor, you could start blaming it on the beard if you really
Yeah.
want to get Matt to get rid of the
No,
beard.
I
and
know, no. I'm not blaming nothing on Matt for anything. As far as I'm concerned, Matt's playing perfect right now.
Didn't you like play a tournament with him where you didn't make a ball? Like oh no, that was with Corey.
Huh?
Never mind.
What?
What?
What? Wait a minute. I gotta hear this.
When was this?
What are you talking about?
Just recently, wasn't there like, or was it Corey that couldn't make a ball?
Chad Goss.
Somebody was apologizing like crazy between you guys.
The only thing I can think of
You
is
were-
when Chad Goss didn't win a game in that tournament
Yeah,
a few weeks ago for like 8 games.
We called him
Oh,
Ofer.
for
It was me, Taylor, Tommy Beska, and Chad Gosh. He went to a 4-man team tournament, and Chad Gosh he struggled.
he played good at the end though.
He played really good at
Well,
the end.
he's such a strong player.
He
Yes.
is, and we just called him Ofer for a while. And the
That's
biggest
funny.
problem we figured it out was they only served beer at the place we were playing. So we took him across the street or down the road to a bar and got him an actual mixed drink, and all of a sudden he kicked into gear.
8 of them later, he
Yeah,
played
8
like a
of 'em later,
champion.
He played like a champ.
Funny.
So 13-8, Duncan's breaking. Duncan's lead.
It's getting closer.
Do you think Matt takes a break after this game if Duncan wins it? Like, cause then it's if you take a break anytime after it, Duncan's too close to win, and 4 is still a decent number where you're like, okay, we're gonna try to put him on ice
I think
a
it
little
depends
bit.
on what happens here.
Oh boy, there's an opportunity.
And
There's a
oh,
2-10 combo.
could be a 2-10 combo. 1 aside, 2-10 combo.
It depends. I don't think Matt plays it. I don't know. I
I
would
think,
like
he,
to
I
think.
think I think he plays it because it's so close and he's got ball in hand.
Well,
I
I
think-
think
I-
honestly, I'd shoot it. Yep.
You just stop it
it's
right
just a
there, and
stop
it's a
shot.
straight shot for the 2 of the 10. I think he's got to go for it at this point because he's down.
It's good momentum. I'll tell you what. If he does make it, it's a
Mhm.
good momentum. He just called
Okay.
it.
Extremely easy table run though too. So if you dog this,
That's going
you
in.
shoot
How hard? The
yourself.
question is, how hard is he going to hit it?
Firm. He's gonna hit it firm.
How hard is he going to hit it?
He's gonna hit it firm. He hit
Oh,
it.
he
He
hit it
actually hit
soft.
that soft.
Well, the ball went in.
Yeah,
Ball
great
in.
shot.
It's good. 13-9.
13-9.
That's what you need when you're down like this. You need a couple of those rolls and those racks to go quick like that to get a little momentum back.
Yep.
So did you see us out there at the beginning of this match, wiping the entire table down, vacuuming everything? We
Oh,
made sure
I
it
wouldn't
was
say
all
we.
disinfected.
I wouldn't say we. That was you.
Oh.
We as in me and Corey were getting fat having a
You're not-
steak.
yeah.
We were
You
having-
were doing all that, and that's awesome that you do
What
that.
kind of steak did you have? The ribeye? Or
Yeah,
ribeye?
Perfect
yeah,
ribeye.
it was
Oh, yeah.
really good.
Yes. Compliments to the chef here at the Mad Apple. Great.
And they only
Is it-
used
oh,
fresh.
tomorrow's Saturday. Tomorrow's the prime rib. That's
We had the
I'm a
ribeye.
I'm a
We
ribeye
had
guy.
the ribeye.
I'm a ribeye
same
guy.
same
Very, very flavorful.
Oh man, again, pounded those balls, and he's not gonna get a reward for that. It's dry.
Yep.
I think Duncan can. I think he can
See the
there.
one,
Yeah,
but he not
It's
much
just a
of shot,
safety.
Yeah.
Where do you play safe here?
I try to come down the table. I try to come down
Yep.
the table with the cue ball.
Just slice the one and go
Slice
right
the
back down
one with by the 9 kinda, and then try to come.
the 10Bs in a way.
Yeah, that's the goal. And if you can get past the 210, that's even better, right? Just to get
Yep.
even more distance and more chances to get him hooked. It's not a soft safety, that's for sure.
I think cue ball goes here. one ball goes there.
Yeah, we need the telestrator.
Yeah.
That's the next thing we need.
Yeah.
Taylor, are you playing a song or what? Little
Put me on mute.
Little
Put me
rhythm?
on mute. Put me on mute. I broke the stand.
Now he
Jeez.
broke the microphone.
It's all right, they're cheap.
It's just a stand. Give me some money. It's your turn to buy.
No, that's part of the microphone, actually.
Is it?
Yeah.
The screws fell out. We'll get it. I need some money. Wallet.
All right, Duncan's looking at pushing out, possibly.
You want something to drink?
You want a Mountain Dew or anything?
Still got one. I grabbed two when I came in.
Duncan's taking his time on this shot because he really wants it to be a crucial one.
Well, I
Well, he
think,
knows it's a crucial one.
yeah, I mean, 14 is a huge game. We got 13-9 now, so 4-game
Yep.
spread.
We have the overview. I just want to see how close that 5 is to the.
Yeah. Let's
See, I
take a
think
look.
he can see that one ball. I think he can thin it pretty
He's
easily.
definitely got it.
I think he's looking to go. Oh, he didn't get that at all the way he wanted. I think Matt can see that.
Looks like it. It's a little bit jacked up over the 5, so maybe a little bit of a control
Matt needs
issue.
a good out here. And this is an easily runnable table too, from the looks of it. Just getting from the 6 to the 7, I think, is the only problem. I don't. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I think that was a little tighter than what we might have thought it was.
He shot it a little harder than he needed to.
End up jacked
He got
up
lucky.
over this
He got
ball,
lucky
yeah.
in the lead because now,
Jump shot.
Duncan's stuck behind the 10 ball, so
He's already got the short cue out.
Oh,
He
yeah, he's
didn't
got-
even debate it.
didn't even think about twice about it. So
Thanks, Fred. I don't know if it's as good as your wife's or your salsa though. But they do a nice job with the ribeye.
Yes,
you said
they
his
do.
you said his son was
yeah.
here and enjoyed it during Badger State game. Said it was the best steak he ever had.
Well, it looks like Scotty B came up with a new name for Taylor, Trainwreck Taylor. Kind of fits him.
That's funny. Where is he when you need him?
Yeah, where is he?
Oh, here he comes. We'll tell him. Don't worry, we got you.
We got you, Scotty. And we appreciate that new nickname.
Train wreck. Carom shot to the 9 here. Yep, good shot. Send the cue ball to nowhere, or the 1 ball to nowhere though.
I think you can thin the 1, maybe. Not sure.
Enjoy your burger looking at that. That's nasty.
We got a new nickname for you,
Did somebody out there just say train wreck? That's such a coincidence. Your new nickname is
Your new nickname is Trainwreck Taylor. Oh.
Turn me on. Well, I shouldn't say that with a couple dudes hanging out in the booth.
Showtime Billiards says, I know I'm behind. He goes, however, in regards to breathing, I learned from the Inner Game of Tennis, which is the book by Timothy Galway. Simply say to yourself in and out as you breathe and remain present and focused. I read that book also. It was very, very informative, very a very good book to read in terms of
I think Matt was just
not
playing
just
safe
pool,
there.
but I mean all sports for that matter.
Can we go back 1 second to why what happened? Why do you always talk about me when I go out of the booth?
It wasn't us. It was Scotty B.
It was
said-
Scotty B. just mentioned it. And we were like, oh, that's great. that's
Why
great
is it a
idea."
train wreck? Because I went and got you a drink, like a good friend would do. And yeah, this guy did say train wreck too.
That's what was weird about it. Like we were just gonna tell you that your new nickname was Train.
He already called it to you.
I tell you what, Scotty B, I've been called worse by better. So
Oh,
Ooh. Shots fired.
love Scotty. Oh, Fred complimenting the ribeye. Yeah,
Oh,
it was
yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
It's
talked
yeah,
about
yeah.
really good.
well, he's got this shot. I think this one goes.
It's just a matter of getting around that 8-5 for the 2. I think that's what he's looking at.
It's tight. He's only got about a ball
Oh,
pocket
because you
here.
busted the mic. That's why he called you the train wreck.
Oh yeah,
I
that
did
makes
not.
sense.
It's just
He did. He's
They
lying.
It's a
played
couple
the carom there. Wow,
scrolls.
what a shot!
hey
Now is he
Kendall.
gonna come out of it?
Oh, look at this. He hit the window. I think.
Are you serious?
Unbelievable.
I think he
believe
did.
When the rolls are going your way, the rolls are going your way.
Kendall, what do you got going on in the banquet room tonight? I see a lot of people dressed up here.
I don't know. Do we have an event?
You're so busy, you don't even know what's going on.
Where
in your
am I
place.
at?
I seen a lot of people dressed to the
I
nine.
saw a couple families too. There were kids, young kids that were dressed up in dresses.
Well, thank goodness. I was hoping to make some money today.
But you got to pay for those tables somehow.
Oh, so he
Interesting.
couldn't see it.
Mm.
He
Still
just
a nice
yeah.
window to have after you hit
Oh
that
yeah,
other ball.
100%. He just elected to play safe. I mean, I think Matt can see the one ball,
Yeah,
but
I think Matt's got a shot at the one.
it's
now.
better than kicking at it yourself.
Yeah, it looks like he can play an offensive shot to the one, I think. We got the advantage of seeing a couple of views, even if we don't share them with you. What do you do for the 2, though, if you do shoot this shot?
Yeah, I don't
mean,
Hope.
Yeah,
yeah,
hope
I think
and
you
poke.
play safe through here.
Yeah, I don't see him being offensive here. Oh, I'll tell you what, you fire it in and you
Fire it in.
yeah,
and
you get the 8 to move the 10, and then you draw down and you get perfect.
perfect on the 2 ball in the
Perfect.
corner.
I don't think it's perfect, but
Wow.
he's.
Yeah, it ain't bad.
It could. I
ain't
tell you
bad
what,
compared
it
to what it
could have been
was.
terrible, and it turned out to be pretty good.
yeah.
You just slow roll this ball speed to the pocket, and you're straight in on the 3.
See if you look at him pointing his cue table, that's that CTE that he uses.
It's definitely a different format of CTE than what you see most people use. Though.
Most people use the sweep, and he uses the
Right.
manual pivot.
Right.
Well, maybe he should have used the sweep there.
Oh boy.
He's gonna be
Wow,
mad at
he's gonna
me
be mad
for
at you. You
that
just said
one,
that
but
one.
it was just come out. I tell you what, a couple
Hey, if we
couple
could-
adult beverages, and it just come out like that. So Duncan looks like he's trying to play him behind the 10. Oh, that was not good.
He didn't get what he wanted there.
Tell you what, I like when Duncan makes a mistake just because I like to watch his face. Because his face gets all scrunched up and he gets real mad at himself. And that's fun to see.
Perfectionist is what do you want?
Yeah. I wonder if Matt tries to play him behind the 10 ball now.
I think he almost has to at this point. Because I don't think he can bank it across the side. Unless he's calling the 7.
Nah, I think it's on the point.
No,
He just
Well,
he just
played
played a
here.
safety.
He played a really good save.
You get there.
Or-
Oh, I don't
maybe
think he
not.
got there.
I think the 2 ball
Oh,
rolled all a little more for him than he wanted.
well,
When he first shot, it looked good.
it did look like it was coming off the 2 ball real good, real strong, good pace. Jeremy Gould says, "My theory does work hard. Hit it hard and hope."
Was that the same guy that said he held his breath and closed his eyes?
Yeah, that's Scotty. Yeah, it works both ways, right, guys?
Chris G, what's the difference between the pivot and the sweep? I feel like Shane sweeps in on his free. Shane does not use CTE from what I
No,
understand.
no.
So Tyler Steyer, I think, was the one that made that big. Obviously, Stan Shuffett created it, but Tyler Steyer was the first person that was like a professional player to use it. So the difference is that it's the way you calculate things, and I don't know too much about the system, but it's the way you calculate things and how you approach the ball. A manual pivot, they say, is supposed to be more accurate, though, but a sweep's going to help a rhythm player a little more. And Duncan Kaufman's going to finish this rack up.
Finish this rack and make the score go 14-9. Going to 18.
You know what? If the score is 18-12, guess what you get to do? You get to buy drinks the rest of the night because you're just a
No,
genius.
I think you should be buying
just a
drinks for
gen-
me the rest of the
That's
night.
fine. You drive to the bar. About a mile away.
Wait, we're already at a bar.
I know, it's about a mile away from here. I get my exercise, and this place is so big here. And seriously, this place is so big here at the Mad Apple. If you're looking for a place to come with a lot of space where you don't have to be crammed in with people, this is the place to go because this is a huge, humongous place.
And we're attached to Clarion Inn, so
Right.
which is one of our sponsors. So we'll throw a quick shout out to them. We really appreciate what they do. They actually offer up a free hotel room to our challenger here. Duncan's staying in the hotel next door, so he doesn't have to make the long drive home late at night. So really nice for everybody in that case.
Super awesome that they're part of this and that they do that. That's really great. All right, I think we're gonna see Duncan hit these balls softer, like a medium break, because he's been making a ball when he does it. When he hammers them, he doesn't.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to hit them solid and control the cue ball is what he's doing. That's all he's not doing anything.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what he did.
And,
He
and the
just
cue,
hit
and it was
them
perfect.
solid.
It was perfect. The cue
Yep.
ball stopped in the middle of the table. It got it, and it's perfect.
That's all he's trying to do right now is just hit them solid.
And he made a
control the cue
ball. He made the five ball. I don't know if he can see the one, but the thing is if you make a ball on the break and you can just see the object ball, it gives you total control of the table to be able to play a safe.
Right.
That's the difference between when I play now and when I played when I was younger. Is
Right.
there's no
right.
such thing as just all gung ho. If I could see it, I'd try and make it.
And he played,
How'd he hit
played
that
a
one?
pretty good save.
Not bad. Roger
Would have rather been on the 10, but
Roger
hey.
Prugler says he votes that I buy for you. Well, Roger, it's a good thing that you don't get a vote here. Chris Green says Shane Van Boney uses contact point aiming, so ghost ball. Fred Renner says it's a great hotel as well.
I'm
Yep,
all
I
with
agree.
you, Roger. Taylor buys for Corey.
Oh no, I would have probably bet that he would have got a hit there because it wasn't too hard to hit, but he
Right.
did not, unfortunately.
This is a
This-
brutal game too.
this is-
You can't give this up like this.
No, I agree,
And-
100%.
I mean, not that any one win or loss is more important than
the other, but this is at that point where
timing
he's
means a lot.
I don't see any trouble balls here. I see Duncan getting out.
I can't even find a pretend makeup of what's going to be trouble.
Yeah,
5 to the 6.
5 to the 6 is
I don't know.
about the worst thing, but I don't see that being a problem unless he gets straight in on a 5. But even then, he can draw it back. He just needs needs a little bit of an angle, and that's what he got.
I agree. It's hard to come up with where can you go wrong here? Maybe this is be it, I guess.
Follow two rails.
If you come
You
short
like
on this
foul?
ball,
Yep. See, and I like draw here.
see, and this is the ball I would follow.
Yeah.
Duncan's cueing low.
Yeah, I like the draw here.
See, I don't like it because there's a chance right there. Where if you come
but
in
see-
underneath that fouling
See,
around,
and I'm worried about fouling it. I'm going to come up and bump the 8 and scratch it aside because
Sure.
I'm going to go too far.
Mhm.
That's yeah.
Do you think?
But I grew up being a bottom shooter, so I've always put bottom on a cue ball.
Taylor, you're horrible. Oh shoot, I got bad timing
Oh.
on that shot.
that was a really good,
That was a great
really
shot.
good shot.
I agree. Straight in. Though.
Duncan is on that.
Whoa! Turn the
Wow.
music up.
Right, no kidding.
Wow.
We're gonna get gigged all of a sudden here.
Sorry, folks, but
What is going on here?
okay. Somebody
we
turned it
go.
down. Thank the Lord.
We fixed it.
No, I just changed songs.
I know.
Yeah, that
Okay, so
might
they're
be-
jamming.
That might be it. Too.
Michael was dancing.
All right, Duncan.
Duncan,
nice
in
finish there.
in control.
15-9.
Oh, you know what it is? We got
It-
rules at the Mad Apple that after 10 o'clock the music goes up.
I guess. that
And
must
it is
be the
10
case.
o'clock on the dot.
Well, I think it needs to go down just a little,
Little
bit, so we don't get gigged here. My
Right.
goodness. We'd hate to have this match cut out at the end.
I've never heard the music this loud in this place before. I'm not lying to you.
This is when people are going to come up and start requesting music. You've been here when they've done that, right? Have they done that to you guys?
They think
yet
you're the
when in
DJ?
here?
They think you're
Yeah,
the
they
DJ.
think you're the DJ. Hey,
really?
can you oh, yeah. Yeah, you're sitting in the booth with a headset on. Can you mix something for us?
Yeah, I
Get
guess
a little,
if that's.
get a little rhythm.
I guess you could make it out to be that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 15 to 9, and you're gonna see another medium speed controlled break, trying to pop the cue ball, leave it in the middle table. Now, one thing I want to mention about this break as he's racking the balls is so there's a new rule in 10 ball where you do not have to rack the 2 and the 3 in the corner. It's just the 10 in the middle and the 1 in front. And
I see a 110 combination.
Oh,
Duncan's
I-
gonna be
I
giving
do-
Duncan's
I do
gonna
see
give this game up for sure because it's dead in the pocket.
And the question is, how hard does he hit this ball?
Not hard. I don't think this one.
I don't know. I bet you I'm willing he slams it pretty good.
Really, because you could play safe on the 5 as well by rolling it. You know what I mean?
No, he's slamming this.
See, there's CTE again. We'll watch the cue ball a little bit here.
He actually missed it. It like double kissed off the one ball.
And he almost scratched in the
He
side.
almost
like
scratched in
that.
his side
Yeah.
too.
Well, it worked. We'll tell you that. That's
Yep.
all that really matters.
Yep.
Is the door open because you're gonna get copyright? No, we're closed.
I must have missed it. Yeah, well, it is, right. Chris, I'm with you, so we'll try and get him to turn it down, but we'll see what happens.
15 to 10.
Who's in control of it?
So hopefully he gets a hold of Adam.
I think he's going to the bar to tell him.
Yeah, hopefully. They'll take care of that so we don't get copyright strike there.
Matt hit the ball as hard to get it, and I'm surprised he's sticking to it. I don't understand
he's
why.
had no luck.
No, none.
And we talked about this earlier about his break being he has a powerful break. It's just a matter of controlling the cue ball and making a ball.
And when it's good, it's
good.
great. But
But
when
when
it's
it's
not,
not,
it's not.
Yeah.
There we go. Now we got her under control. All right, so 1 ball. What are you doing here? All the way up?
Playing safe.
I think he's playing safe.
Boring.
I think
You put the cue ball right back through the path that it's going to travel through to hit
he
the 1
actually
ball.
could probably make the 1 ball
In the side?
and come back out to the 2.
Oh, you know what? He probably does have enough of the 1 ball to do that.
I think he does.
See, Chris just said it's surprising you can hear that through the booth. They had it cranked.
It was
I mean,
the
I'm
loudest
not
I've ever
kidding.
heard.
It was
Yeah.
pretty loud.
And then my next question is, would soundproofing foam in the booth do anything? I don't think so. It just keeps it in here, right?
You can chalk that one up for the commentator.
What's that?
He shot the 1 ball and the cue ball through the same spot that he shot the 1 and played a safe.
I don't know if he got
The
it.
only
though.
problem is I think there's a window there. Matt can see it.
I don't think there is. We're going to find out. I tell you what, Matt's got his headphones in, so he's not even listening to this. Oh, he can see it. He called the bank shot. He called the bank in the bottom. I guess it'd be the bottom from the screen. It'd be the bottom right corner.
Same side as the 8.
Yep.
Drills it.
Drills it.
How-
And gets
And-
shape on the 2.
That was a really, really good shot. Super good shot. Now I think you just look to stop this ball.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, you could definitely use an out here.
Yeah. His only trouble ball is at 6. He can only shoot it in 2 pockets. Well, maybe 3, depending on where he's at. But
Is Katie still here?
as far as I know,
Who?
His wife.
his wife
Oh.
Katie, she's still here.
She's probably the one been calming him
I
down.
think he
Oh,
wanted to come
short
up a little
there, huh?
higher.
I think he's okay though. I do think he's
It's gonna be
okay.
hard. It's hard to hold that though.
Yeah, I
Shooting
don't,
at 5 on the side or even in the corner, it's gonna be hard to hold to get on the 6.
I don't think he likes this at all.
He doesn't like it
honestly.
at all.
Why I would agree he doesn't like it, but I think he can manage it.
Bank.
Fire another one in, that'd be sick.
Yeah, he did. He handled it well, actually. Nice
Yeah,
shot.
he actually got a good roll on that. That could have been a lot
Well, he
worse
ran-
than
Are
what
you
it was.
going 3 rails here? Are you going
He
3
ran
rails
into
to
it,
the
which is
to
smart.
the to get on the 7?
Easy.
Yeah,
Yep,
because then if you
easy.
get on the rail, you actually got a perfect back angle. Shoot the 7 and come on the other side for the 8 ball. 1, 2, perfect. He's tight to the rail, which he wanted to be, because then he can slide it over for the 8 ball. It's natural kind of. He's probably a little bit farther away than he would have liked, but he just kind of took what the table gave him, and that's what you got to do sometimes, is take what the table gives you.
Yep.
I mean, I can't quite see this, but I think I almost followed 2 rails around here just so I can put a stroke in this ball.
Looks
and
like he's
follow
queuing
through.
high,
I think that's what he's gonna do too.
Yeah, it's just you got a lot of room coming around those.
but it's
2.
natural, like we
Yeah,
said, and
correct.
that's perfect. Well,
He actually could have hit that a little harder,
again, I think he's fine.
or a little more right. He's got to make the shot.
I
mean,
got
at this
faith
point,
in Matt.
he's just got to make the shot at this point.
Man needs to get past 12, so I don't have to worry about buying Corey drinks all night.
Like you would, anyways.
Oh, come on now.
You'd be like, I didn't agree to that.
I'd try to bail out on it.
Oh, I know you
I
would.
wouldn't get away with it though. You'd hold me to it. I'd be like, yeah, you're right. It's okay.
So where's he going? Cutting in which corner?
I think he's
looking
I
at
think
cue
he's
ball
back.
path
I
right
think
there,
he's
yeah.
back cutting
You
it.
think a
Yeah.
back cut?
I think so.
I think so too.
Yeah, he was looking
But
at his cue ball. path
CTE
right
says
now.
he's back cutting it with the way he just
Yeah.
did his cue ball.
Yep.
His motions.
Because if he gets it the other way, he's got to go bottom, hit side rail, top rail, go up. But this way here, he a little bit slower.
1, 2, 3, 4 rail. Oh, don't get on the point. No, he's okay.
Perfect.
He's good.
He's perfect.
That's awesome. Good for him.
He needed that. Yeah, he definitely needed that to get back in the match. At least get it a little closer.
Here's something. Showtime Billiards. Shane Van Bonen uses sections of his ferrule to aim his shots. $50 for a 20-minute session with him at Derby City Classic. Extremely accurate. Interesting.
Sections of his ferrule to aim his shots. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see what he does. How that works.
I think he's.
You'd have
saying
to pay
re-
$50
I think
for
he's
20
saying
minutes.
reflection. I don't think he's saying section. I think he's trying to say reflection of his ferrule. That's the same way Mason aims.
Ferrule
Ferrule
divided into 5 sections for
Oh, really?
varying degrees of cut angles.
Interesting.
As far
It
as
is,
Chris G goes, he said he'd like to learn more about the CTE, I think. You can talk to Matt. He'll give you a lesson on CTE. He teaches it as well.
And Tyler's around.
Oh, yeah,
There-
Tyler's been
That's the
Oshkosh.
guy you got. That's the
I
guy.
yeah.
That's the guy you want to talk to.
I forget that Tyler lives in Oshkosh now. Another pounded break and another dry break. He's got to stop pounding the balls. He's got to start trying to control it more.
Take a different approach to it, definitely.
You look to make the ball, so there's the head ball and there's 2 balls behind the head ball. And if you hit a medium speed, they are wired to the side. If you get the right speed down, they will be wired to the side pocket for the most part.
The one thing I will say is how many racks has Duncan ran off of his dry break?
What's the answer?
I don't
Like
think there's
1?
been any.
I think there's been 1.
Maybe 1, yeah.
Maybe. So I mean, is it really hurting him? I mean, other than the fact that he's given up control. I mean,
Right.
he's won those last few breaks. You know what I mean? Playing that
100%.
great shot.
Here's the thing. If I'm dry breaking and my opponent's running a few balls and missing, that's to my advantage. But
Right.
Duncan's also locking him up on some pretty good safes as
Right,
well, though.
right.
And that's where it gets tough again.
Well, here we are, and I think Duncan could easily run these out.
4 to the 5 is the trickiest position shot.
Yep. I think you just go 2 rails.
It's
Bring it
it's
back.
not
Yep.
terrible.
Yeah, you just don't want to get too far up on this shot.
Right.
About a diamond out of the pocket he's going to want to try and get. Oh, boy.
He hit that good.
I don't know.
You just go 2 rails.
The position will be fine. This is a little bit, I think, of a tougher shot than he wanted to shoot, but he's going to roll it in no problem. It's perfect.
Yep.
I'm watching it roll as we speak.
Yep.
It's perfect.
Yep.
Seven to 8 is a little touchy if you don't get good on the. Well, see now he
Oh,
bumped
now
out
he
the.
bumped
See now
it
it's
because
now
he
it'll
knew
be
it.
easy.
Now
Yeah.
it's easy, yep. And that's why Duncan is Duncan Kaufman.
Yeah. Hey, if Matt hits 14, you buy all night then? Because I said 18-14.
I'm not going to be here that long, so
Sure.
I'll buy you another drink.
Well, at least I know if you're not going to be here that long, at least I know I'm off the hook then. Just one more drink. That's
Till 13 to push, what you're saying.
Well, it's got to be perfect number, whether it's
12 or 14.
12 or 14.
Okay.
I hope Matt gets to 18. I really do, just
Well,
because.
I'd like to see
or
him
I'd like
go
to see him at least get
17,
17, and then
Yeah,
I don't
would.
care. But Matt's been a good friend of mine for a lot
Hey,
of
I
years.
don't know about you guys, but I still think Matt can win this match.
Well, I
that's
do
just
too.
what we said. We'd like to see that, at least get close. Right now, it's going to be 16-11.
16 to 11. Leaker21 pipes in, says you can watch the Feral Amy technique that Shane Van Bowling uses on YouTube video.
Ooh, fancy.
I'm going to have to look that up because I'm curious how that works.
Yeah, you do need the help, don't you?
Yeah, I do. So, 16-11, race to 18, Duncan's breaking.
Hey, so I was talking to Rich Stadler earlier today. I don't know if you guys know him. but
Who is it? Rich what?
Rich Stadler.
Okay.
He's good friends with Matt. He's here yet playing, but we're going to have their machinists, and they make these unbelievable coins. And I'm going to have some king coins made. And if you win so many weeks, you're going to earn one of these king coins.
We should probably do it for the queens and stuff too. And
Oh, it's pretty
that'd be
cool.
kind of cool.
I would say just the queens. Just the king and the queens.
Yeah, well, that
nothing
could be
else. It gives people inspiration to
Speaking,
want to
Yeah,
play
that's
up.
speaking
right.
of the queens match, the last match we did
That was
Sunday,
phenomenal.
Lacey
Torzewski.
Torzewski and Kelly Burdine had a phenomenal match.
It really was. If you get a chance, go back to YouTube and
And
watch it. It was
again,
great.
I will point out, I predicted the score to be 6-5, and the score was 6-5.
Wow,
That's
he
weird. Was that a
um,
dry break?
That was, but the balls didn't break good for him either. He did not have them racked correctly because the way that they broke looked really
It was
funny.
But we had a great match between Lacey and Kelly. We were both impressed. Me and Tim Schatz were in the booth, impressed with both their breaks. They just played phenomenal. Kelly was a phenomenal safety player. Put herself in position to get back in a match when she was down.
That was a really good
That was a
shot
good
by
safety by
Matt.
Matt,
Really
yeah.
touchy.
Yeah, it was. Lacey ended up, I think Kelly ended up breaking dry at the end, and she had a good break all match, and the one time she broke dry, and it was hill, and Lacey ended up running out, making a great shot on the 8 ball to get to the 10, and just a phenomenal ending, a phenomenal match. Hats off to both of them.
She plays good. I think if I would vote that she's in the top 5 or 6 women players in the state.
Lacey?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you know me.
I-
I'm a big Lacey fan.
Well,
Shout out to Lacey.
She makes good choices.
Yeah.
When I watch her play, she makes good decisions
Yep.
when she shoots.
She plays very
That's what
smart.
makes her
She's got
consistent.
great mechanics. Straight shooter.
Just real quick, one of our sponsors chiming in, Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame, John Kramer, says great matchup tonight. Yeah, so John is really, really good college buddies, really
With
good friends with Matt,
They
and
were
he
just
is,
at the brewer game yesterday with the
Yesterday.
4 guys that hang out together.
and he's teammates with Duncan Kaufman, so he's
Yep.
pretty impartial
So,
about who
yep,
wins this match.
Exactly.
John plays terrible pool.
Hey, did
Yeah.
I mention I beat him at state?
Would you want to mention again?
I've said it
You know
once or
what?
twice, maybe.
Dig it. Ooh.
I'm proud of that. John plays great.
John plays really good pool.
I tell you what, after me and Matt got done dragging through the mud in our match at state, I had to play John, and it was not the greatest after grinding out.
Well, I
with
know.
Matt.
I mean, I'm not talking about
John
his
plays
personality.
great. No, I'm talking
his
about
pool game.
so am I.
Oh,
So am I.
Hmm.
He tortured me. I tell you what, John Kramer, I owe him one because he I left him this crazy shot, and
Lacey plays with a lot of great players.
and he-
Yes, she does. Over in the Wausau area, there's some really good players over there, and her dad, she grew up playing with her dad, Dave. And Dave doesn't have the best mechanics, but the guy can make balls. He can shoot the balls in the hole good. And there's a lot of good players over there in Wausau. So yeah, I mean, she plays a lot of players, and that's what you got to do. You got to step your game up by playing great players.
I had a lot of fun at that 3-man that me, you, and Dave played.
Yes, that
That
was
was a good
back
time.
in October.
Yeah, last year. Mm-hmm.
called the old guy out of the blue and asked him if he wanted to play, and his response was, "I'll play with you two winners."
That was a good drawing. John forgot the M on the end of his.
He forgot the
I
M.
thought he was
yeah.
trying to say boom.
Boom.
Right,
Boom.
boom.
Not boo. It's boom, John. Come on.
This, I don't know. Is there
He's
a window
kicking.
through there?
No,
Oh,
he's
it's
got to
tough.
go. He's got to go between the 5 and the 8.
Yeah, which means he's got to go long and hold
Oof,
it.
yeah, it's tough.
It's tough.
No.
Oh,
That's
that
pretty
was
darn
close.
I'd
That was
say.
pretty darn close. So, is that
Is
one
Duncan,
foul?
is Duncan gonna run out,
Or
or is he gonna play the
Or is he gonna play
210?
the 3-foul rule? Just
Well, he's
to
gonna-
try it.
No, I think the balls are open enough. I just want to know if he's gonna play the 210 here. The 1-2-10 combo.
Corey, you think he's going to try and be vengeful and come back and get him in a 3-foul?
I think he might.
He lost that 3-foul earlier, so
Where
that's-
do you
that's
see the
tough.
fouls coming into play
I
though?
don't see him.
I don't see them. The balls are too open. There's no clusters. The
He
4
just-
goes.
Well, he's not playing the 10.
Playing the 2.
He's
for
playing the 2
3.
to hit, and the cue ball's going to hit off the rail, and he wants to bump the 4 ball a little bit, coming off the rail.
I don't think so.
I do.
Because you can just bring the cue ball back out, hit the 4 ball off the rail to get on the 5.
Steve and Nancy, thank you for the like. We really appreciate that. See, we can see that you guys are liking and sharing.
I wonder if he's
Well,
point
made-
hooked.
Now he made the 4 ball, so
I
now
wonder
he's
if
in a different
point hooked.
position.
He might be.
He might
right
be
behind
hooked.
that, yeah.
He might be hooked.
I think he could
He's
be.
going to be
Let's
really
check
upset
it.
with himself for that, because that was...
That's why I liked
yeah,
going to
he's
the
de-
rail.
He's definitely inside that pocket. You look from the overhead view.
He's
Now
just
he's
playing,
playing
safe.
safe.
Yeah.
Going to play the cue ball up by the 10. Nice. Yep.
Oh, that's really good speed.
He
really
just
good speed.
Got control of that cue ball really well tonight.
Matt's gonna get a hit here.
Well, he's going to get a hit.
for
but
sure.
Then it's an easy out, I think. By that
Wherever
point for
the
Duncan.
Matt's got to get a roll. here.
If he doesn't get a roll, or if he doesn't get, it doesn't.
Oh, I
make the
like
ball.
it. He's not
Oh, he's
kicking
jump
it. He's
banking?
jumping it. Jump banking
banking.
it.
Here we go, folks. Get ready for instant replay, because this could be it. Another fantastic shot of the match.
One time. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, he did get over the 9.
You want me to replay that one?
No, I don't think
That's
I don't think
not-
Matt would appreciate that either.
That's not funny. I'm not laughing. No, Matt's jumping ability tonight has not been on display, and Matt's a great jumper. He's a
Truthfully.
great jumper.
Yeah, I agree.
Accurate, consistent. Just tonight's just not it.
Are you calling it?
But no, I'm not done giving up on Matt yet.
Well, I'm no. Are you calling the game?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
no
it's-
more drinks until the match
Okay.
is over. We're going to be sitting in here just babbling.
Yeah, I think that Duncan's out here.
I think he's out too. I mean, it all depends on how he gets on the 6 ball.
That's why this is the best job ever. You can drink on the job. It's great.
It's like being a weather person. You can be wrong all the time. It doesn't
Still
matter.
okay.
It's okay.
Cyrus Pewitt.
Pew. Want me to replay that?
Want me to replay that?
Pew pew pew. We'll get the guns out.
That's not nice to me.
That's a little short here on the 7. Hey.
Oh, he did.
He
I'm looking.
did.
I'm actually looking pretty much at the angle. He's fine.
Shorted this
He's-
pretty good.
He's gonna play inside English on the
He's
ball.
still gonna cut it. Yep.
Back and forth. Yeah.
Oh, he rattled it.
Yeah, that's tough, I'm telling
This
you.
is exactly what Matt needed. This is the
Yep,
opening he needed.
Exactly. Yep. Could come within 4 with his break.
Oh, is that true? That Jeremy just said that?
Does he always jump right-handed even though he shoots left?
Oh my gosh, I've known Matt for 8 years, and I don't think I've ever noticed that.
Does he actually?
Oh, I'm gonna ask him when we're done.
Well, no, we should just look back. We should be able to tell, yeah.
Scotty B says you've been babbling for an hour. So this is Ray Ann Skinador. She's played Queen of the Hill. She's been Queen of the Hill, I think, right?
Rayanne plays stroke. We got a bunch of lady players
Yeah.
that are really playing some good pool and just continue to improve every day.
So she's asked, will players at this level get nervous from the stream? I'm gonna say yes.
I'm gonna say yes at the beginning.
At the
But
beginning.
once they start,
You
they
forget
just
about
forget
it.
about it.
Not
Yeah.
at this point in the match, but
Maybe at some huge pressure point. I mean, if there's, you may come back to thinking about the fact that you're on camera, but I think it's rare.
I think it's very rare too. I think at the very beginning they think about it a little bit, but then all of a sudden it's forgotten.
because I think if it goes like a hill scenario, I think you're nervous from that more than you are from the stream.
Yeah, I mean, truthfully, when you're in a winning mode, you get more aggressive. As you get closer to that win, you're more likely to push through it, you know,
right.
so the nerves really don't.
So another power break by Matt, but he went to the other side. I saw. He went to the other side of the table.
Yeah.
But he didn't make a ball.
Yeah, and he left Duncan a shot this time, actually.
It's hard to play shape on the 2-ball from here, I think, though. I really think it's pretty straight on the 1.
Yeah, you come outside the 4. I think 2 rails, he's going to come right
he's
around.
gonna come back to the middle of the part of the table there. But he could get hooked.
He's drawing.
We
See
could
what he
draw it
does,
back.
you know.
Well, if worse comes to worse, he probably wants to at least be able to.
Jeez,
Oh, look at that.
Okay,
Just
for
draw
people
right
at
into the
home,
front.
that looks like he did that effortlessly, and that is not an effortlessly stroke. That was really hit smooth. That is not easy to do.
Again, Duncan Kaufman being Duncan Kaufman.
Oh, see, John just said
John knows him.
dart style, he goes right-handed. So
I've
when he
not-
throws it dart style, he goes
right-handed.
right-handed.
I don't think
So when
I've-
he uses it,
like a stroke.
like a stroke, he going left-handed. When he darts it, he goes right.
It's interesting.
It is. I think I'd be the same way because I stroke left-handed too when I jump because I don't know how to dart, but if I had to dart, I'd do it right-handed.
Well, so that tells me he was straight in
That's
on
a
the
safety,
he was
yeah.
straight in on the
Straight
2-ball
in,
and couldn't get on the 3.
Yeah, he couldn't get on the 3 the way he wanted to. So Matt's gonna be kicking at this. He needs a good hit here. He can't give up ball hand.
Correct. He got it, I think. I think
got a
he's
good
going to
hit.
get it. Looks like it's coming off the rail good. Well, he left Duncan a shot, but it's not it's not a good shape shot.
Yeah, it's not ideal for getting on a 3.
I wonder if he tries to run into the 9-ball here.
He might put a little extra English on it, but he's got to be careful with that 10 ball.
Yeah. But I think if you do bump a 10-ball, you might not be able to say
You'd
make
still
it.
be able to make the 3.
You can at least be able to play safe off of it without scratching.
Right.
I think I try and get right about here. I think I come through all that and try and get right about
Okay.
here.
I think I'm running into it.
Yeah, I don't like that. You push it towards the side rail and right near the side pocket. So I think you play right between that 8 and 5 and try and get right about where he's looking, right where his hand is there. See what he does.
He tried to run into it.
He did.
The 10-ball got in the way.
But the good thing is he can still
Window.
see it.
And that's a good roll again.
Again, another good roll in Duncan's part.
Oh, that was
Another good safety.
that was a good save.
Well, and he tied the balls up too, so there's nothing.
And if Matt doesn't get a good hit here,
Chad must have heard us talking about Ofer. I got a big middle
you
finger
got a
on
big
Facebook.
middle finger. Sorry, Chad.
Still
I just
funny.
think it's a
But it's
great
funny.
nickname.
Still
I
funny.
mean, won that tournament, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it all came out okay.
Well, if you were going over all the time, it might be worse.
Yeah,
But
he did. He played good at the end when we needed him to. So
so it's just funny.
it's just hilarious.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, I love it.
It was a great team effort tournament.
Yeah.
One rail kick,
Yeah.
probably just speed to the rail, right? I mean, you're not hitting this
you
very
don't want
hard.
to do anything special here.
Yeah, he's not
Did
going
he
to
hit
like
that
it.
good?
No, he's not.
Didn't-
Well, Duncan's going to return the favor
He's
here.
going to give him a nice little safety back.
Corey, I think we're making 50 tomorrow. I think we got a good bet tomorrow.
Yeah, he froze that dead tight. So that's a pretty good shot there.
Do you try to come off the end rail, right?
I think you got to go.
No, I don't like the short rail here because how close
Even
he
the
is.
end rail, he's spinning it. I don't think he's got a natural angle. I think he's got him so tight on that 4. You can take a look from the top there.
That's the way you want to do it, to put it up there with the rest of those balls. That's what he's looking at.
Yeah, to push it over by the 9 there.
Yep. Because then the cue ball can come up rail 2, possibly, depending on how he hits it.
He's got
He must not be locked.
No, I don't think he's locked, and I think I like to shoot it this way because there's a lot of ways to get safe here. Like, there's a lot of traffic through there.
Yeah.
Right now, all he's doing is putting his extension on so he can reach it a little better.
Right.
I legitimately think he's trying to make this, though. The way he's taking his time to really, really line it up.
Think he's calling it in a corner?
He did. He called it in the bottom left.
Top right corner.
All right, he's playing the 3.
Yeah, yep. Not in the side. He didn't call it though. He's not. He's gonna hate that.
Oh.
Yeah, and he just shook his head.
Yeah.
I guess we should have called it in the side.
Looks like he was lining up for the side. I mean, he was on the side of the ball and he was pulling it back, but.
Let's take a second to thank everybody here for joining us at Mad Apple Extreme. Really appreciate everybody coming out tonight and watching this incredible match and the mediocre commentary by my fellow commentators. The commentator, Mr. Taylor Collar, and then, of course, the postman always delivers, Corey Peterson.
Except for tonight, he ain't delivering.
What?
Right?
Okay, Mr. Trainwreck.
No, we really do appreciate everybody out
Yes,
there
and
listening to us.
we
putting up
appreciate
with us.
Kendall for putting up with us in the booth too.
Absolutely.
We always have a good time here.
And if you like what you see, hit the follow button or the subscribe button. It's a YouTube
You know what's
subscribe
funny?
button.
They even have one that says like.
We'll do it all. It's free.
Like, subscribe, follow. Do what you got to do, people. Keep sharing. We got 160 viewers. Great.
Which is just YouTube, which is
Yeah,
terrific. It's
yeah,
really what
yeah.
we're shooting for, and it's really where we will be able to keep this thing free
Right.
for everybody. So thank you.
And granted,
nice
you got
out.
to see a really, really good matchup tonight between Duncan Kaufman and Matt Strong. Duncan's going to go up on the hill here, 17.
The best, right, Corey? Right, Kendall?
This is-
A-list match and an A-list commentary. Oh no, Corey! It's 17-12.
Oh, boy.
Your prediction.
Oh, boy.
I am definitely Team Matt from at least until he gets to 17 now.
I'm Team Matt also. Don't get me wrong. Matt and I are really good friends. We've known each other for a long time. Just played together
Right.
at state.
Derek says we're taking too much credit by calling ourselves mediocre.
Mediocre at best. Great match. I look forward to every Friday watch while you're shooting at home. That's cool.
Scotty B, great job, fellas. Good thing you're not getting paid.
Man,
You know
if
what, we
think-
did-
I
Wow.
agree with that.
Wow.
one.
We did get paid though. We had a
We-
really nice dinner.
We got
Appreciate
really
that, Kendall.
Really good
Yeah,
dinner.
absolutely.
Yes. For those of you that don't know, they have great food here at the Mad Apple.
The
Burgers,
steak.
wraps.
It was the first time I had the steak.
We
and
both
the
had a ribeye.
and
It
it
was
was
incredible.
it was really tender, really juicy, really good.
James
Jim
Rockwell.
Rockwell, yeah, thanks,
from
buddy.
Coldwell, Michigan.
Lying to us
Shout
and
out to
saying
you,
we
bud.
always do a great job.
Another
Thanks for tuning in.
medium speed break coming. Squat the cue
Yeah.
ball.
He's just gonna control that cue ball.
Made one.
And he
Two.
made it through. Oh, and he's got a shot at the 2.
We got a
No,
shot?
yes, I think
Yeah,
so.
I think he does.
Taylor, who are you rooting for here, Taylor?
I'm rooting for Matt.
Oh yeah, that's right. We determined that.
I'm not rooting for Matt. Okay. Like you're supposed to be impartial,
Right,
and like I do. I mean,
we're non-biased.
I'm biased right now because I don't want it to be 18-12 because that's what Corey said at the beginning of the night. So I need it to go one past that.
And how good is Matt gonna feel about that to me when I?
He's gonna hate you for it.
But it was at that point in time, it was 6-2, I think, or something like that,
Yeah, even worse.
or maybe. And I just said,
Oh, so he was only down by 4 games instead of 6 games. Yeah, he's
Right.
really gonna like you for that.
So I just said the way things were going, Duncan was getting the rolls, and
Can you see that? Have you ever seen anybody be able to backpedal quite that quick?
so anyways, hello Corey, been a long time. Hey Randy, nice to see you still watching, enjoying the game of pool.
Oh. I think he's hooked.
Like he's hooked. He
Yeah.
I think he can see it.
Listen
to
to
play
you.
it safe, but I don't know if he can.
Taylor's just outright root you, rah, and Matt right now.
I just need one game out of him at least.
Well, here's what I say: we always root for a tie.
we do. I do. That's what I'd like to see. I'd
That's
love
what
to see this
Bill
go
would
to
love-
hill.
I would
Absolutely.
love to see Matt run the next 4 racks.
That's why we call it King of the Hill.
Oh, yeah. Makes sense.
Safety.
Oh, for sure.
Can he-
He's
yeah,
definitely
well,
not trying to.
I-
he's bang. Like called the bank because he has to call something. I don't wonder if he might actually
He
fire
mu-
at this
he must be
because.
able to see more than they think.
Well, I mean, if you,
Oh yeah.
Oh, did he get saved?
Oh, yeah,
Did he
he
get
got
saved?
saved.
He
Looks
got
like he
saved.
got saved.
Well, ball's wide open now at this point.
One time.
Yeah, one time for Matt.
We haven't used it for him this match.
We haven't.
Every player gets a one time that we get to call when it's a one time,
This is it.
and this is it for Matt.
This is it for
Duncan
Matt.
still has his. He hasn't
It
needed
looks
it yet.
like he's. What's he gonna do here?
He can see it.
He's cross baking it. Oh!
oh yeah,
Look at that cue ball hang there.
hung it up.
That was beautiful.
That was a great shot.
That was a great shot.
Does the miscue count? Or-
I thought that cue ball was gonna fall, and it just hung there. Look at it, it's sitting right in the jaws too.
let's see.
This is a tough hit. It really because the 9 ball's covering up a lot of that 4 ball as well.
I mean, he can.
When he can't even really get to that end rail to come off the backside.
He's gonna have to come to the side rail there. And
What if he tries
go in
to
between the
hit it?
six.
What if he tries to hit it and he hits the 10 and it hangs in the pocket?
I would call the 10, carry
I
him.
would agree with that. I would call it.
Oh, it didn't hang there. Okay,
But
Matt.
the good
if
thing
this
is
is what you
he
needed.
banged it hard just so it didn't hang there. That was the thing. So this is Matt's opportunity. I mean, this is
No commentator's curse. He's getting out here. There's no reason not to. Matt is way too good of a player to not. And honestly, I think the toughest shot is with this one with ball in hand to get shape on the
Is get-
5.
get
Yeah,
in
to
shape
be
on the
because
five.
the rest of them they're clear cut and dry out there.
and it should be pretty simple. I mean, just go up, hit the rail, get in between the 10 and 8.
Yeah, but you got to get a good angle. On
I
the
appreciate
5,
him taking time on this though. Like I can
Yeah.
see why
He
because
kno-
it
he
is the
knows,
most important shot of the rack.
Is he drawing out of
I
that?
think he's drawing it back to it.
Oh, he come too far, but he's okay because he just played in the corner. I don't think he wanted to play it in the corner though. I think he wanted to play it in the side.
Yep. I agree. Problem with this is if you get a little bit too fancy, bad things can happen. But I think,
Well,
I think
he
he's
hit it
okay.
good.
I think he's okay.
I think he's got a little
hope
back
he like-
angle. He's got a little bit.
he-
He's going to shoot the 7 in the same pocket he shoots the 6 in.
Yep, exactly. Then after that, it's stop
Stop,
shots
stop.
after this. Yeah.
Could play up to the side too. He did stay with the corner. One rail over and back.
Yeah, he's looks like he's coming in really good shape. He's perfect.
Stop.
Well, you got lucky. He's gonna get off 13.
Well, I don't.
off to 13.
I don't think we'd call that lucky. Matt's too good for
No,
that.
I said Corey got lucky.
Yeah.
Because now he's wrong.
No, and if Matt wins the next game, then I'm
he's
on
right-
for
he's
14. But I'm hoping it goes 17-17, and then whatever happens. For all you Duncan fans hoping he closes out the match right now, I'm not cheering against Duncan. I'm just cheering for a good ending.
For sure.
All right, we got 156 people out there. Let us know who you're rooting on here. It's tightening up a little bit. Got to 13.
17-13. John says this could easily go hill. Yeah, I agree. It could. Especially with winter breaks. I mean, Matt could get a couple short racks here and maybe a run out. It's not like he's not capable of it, because he is.
Good beats in the
See,
house,
and then
too.
he
Gosh,
just
see that cue
changed.
ball?
He changed his cue ball position for the break. Right to the middle of the table now.
He made 2 balls that
He
time.
made 2 balls. So you know
What?
where he's going to be breaking from the next couple
Yep.
times.
Watch this cue ball escape the side pocket here, though.
Oh, what was that? The 3 ball that pounded it out of
I
there?
don't know, but it was. I thought it was dead in the hole.
That was pretty close.
Scotty V. Happy ending.
So what's Matt going to do here?
Play safe.
Think so?
Well, I don't know, because he's got his back
looks
to the
pretty
wall. He
aggressive
looks like
right
he's
now.
yeah. I was gonna say just by body language. No, he's just gonna try to
he
run out.
cut. Oh, it come off the rail. He chopped it into the hole.
I don't think he got a roll. I'm looking. Kendall, you can see. He can probably see
He
the
can
edge
see
of that, huh?
He could see that.
Oh yeah, plenty of room.
Not the easiest. His first shot from 1 to 3 is the hardest position play at that point. After that, I think Duncan's out.
Chris Green says Matt all the way. James Rockwell says odds are in Duncan's favor. You wouldn't say. And Josh
doubt.
Payne says looking real 18-12-ish. It is not looking like that anymore. Looking real 18-14-ish.
It's all right. Numbers are hard.
He said 12-ish. I mean, that's what I said, right? 12-ish.
Yeah, but you said 12. I said 14. So
I said 12-ish.
you know, if it lands on 13, then you have to
See,
stay.
I don't feel like he's hooked as much as he's looking like he's.
No, I think he's
I think
fine.
he's just working.
He's
how
just
he's going
trying
to get position.
yeah, exactly.
He's got to come up
I think he's
between
gonna.
the
I think he's gonna draw it back, or is he? Oh, he put
8
inside
and the
English.
5, yeah.
He's getting
All right between
He's getting all crazy.
them.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
Shot.
Wow, that's Duncan.
Hey, you know what happens if it's 18-13-ish?
You gotta buy drinks.
No, then it's tied. We're both one off. So then you gotta buy a
Kendall's
round.
gotta buy drinks.
No, then you gotta buy one and I gotta buy. You gotta stay for 2 then.
Oh.
Stop shot
It's,
coming
it's
here,
way
I think.
past my bedtime already.
What do you see? And I'm trying to make up a problem here, and I just don't.
Probably the transition from
the 5
4
to the
the
7.
5 to
I
4 to
think
get
4
to
to
the
the-
7.
Yeah.
I think 4 to the 5.
Yep, 4 to 5 to get to the 7. Because they're easy makeable balls. It's
Yeah.
just a matter of getting position to where to how you want to make them.
Even this one's a little bit touchy because he's off the
He's just
or
gotta
on the
hold
rail
it.
in the 3. Yeah, but he's going to slide in a little bit. Yeah.
I think you just make this and you go. I don't know. You go 2 rails with a little left. Come around the hole.
I think you kind of got to force spin it in that corner. So yeah, I think you're coming around 2 rails, but you're kind of it's kind of a stun up first.
I don't think this is you and me though.
Me and Scott. Oh, look at this.
Oh.
Yeah, he tried to hold that too much
That's how
with
you said it.
inside.
Inside English. Yep. Here's
Like Kendall, what did you say at the beginning of the stream? What's the 2 hardest games to win?
First and last.
First and last, and I think you're starting to see that a little bit.
Well, you just automatically get the pressure on yourself to finish out.
Yeah.
And it's just a different thought pattern, I think, than when you're in other games. So it can affect your focus maybe a little bit.
And that's what we kind of saw with Duncan at state against Eric in the 10 ball
at BCA.
BCA championships. He struggled. Duncan struggled at the end, even though he had a commanding lead.
Yeah, and he did get a little bit tighter.
He struggled to close it out.
He did close it out, and he did win the title.
He did win the title. He won the 10
perfect
ball
angle
championship.
here by Matt.
Yep.
Got in there just right. You know, and the opposite of that too, you got Matt here, and he's got nothing to lose. He's
yeah,
ready.
I mean,
he's here to fire away and make balls. You know, you got to go
See,
down.
no, I just think you hit this 7-ball soft, you bump the 10 a little bit, and you got a good angle on the 8-ball. Just as a real soft. You're not doing nothing with it.
I think he draws it into the side rail.
He's perfect if he shoots this and bumps the 10 a little bit.
No,
I don't see him getting aggressive at all.
I just see him drawing it into the side. That's what he's gonna do.
Okay, we were both right. Kind of. Just got to make sure this is real important. Just to make sure you get on the get down the table a little bit to get on the right side of the 9-ball.
Yep.
Well, you know what? I honestly, I'm glad I didn't say anything, because I've been there enough times. I could imagine that because of the way you're spinning that ball, that'll happen.
That's just crazy.
He did get down there enough too.
Yeah,
like it was perfect.
He was perfect, and he just
got a little bit lucky.
I got to make the ball.
I don't know that
I
this
think
is a gimme.
I think it goes.
I think
Duncan Kaufman makes it.
I think Duncan can make it either hole.
Well, I don't know if he can cut it in the closest one to it. I think
I'd be cutting it over here easy.
Definitely cutting it the long way across.
Yeah, I'm definitely cutting it that way. It's such a thin cut. It's.
See, now if you look at it live though, it doesn't look like it's that bad.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you should have trouble back cutting it, but I think.
But on the stream, it looks like he really definitely would have a trouble back cutting it. We'll see what he does here. He's going to take his time because this is his opportunity to really close this match out. So it looks like he's going the opposite corner.
Oh, and you got to come up and down table.
Oh, he doesn't like. It's hard though. It is hard. If you catch this ball too fat, you scratch. You know what I mean? You go.
He ain't gonna cut it. He ain't gonna scratch.
If he hits it too fat, he will.
Well, he won't though. This is Duncan Kaufman, dude.
I know. That's why we're here tonight, because Duncan and Matt, great matchup. Now he's looking at it the other way. Interesting.
Does he play safe?
I don't think he's doing that. I'd be very surprised if he's playing safe, for sure. He just called in the opposite corner of where the ball is, so your bottom left pocket.
Yeah.
See, I can't take this long. There's no way I'd make this ball.
You'd already had 5 racks down.
Looking at that long. There it is.
Oh, how did he hit it?
Drained
Oh,
it.
look out, look out, look out.
Oh no, he's fine. He's fine.
And a good angle.
And a great angle to get on the 10.
That's a good roll, too, though. He rolls a little more, and he's got a bad angle, and it's tough. Duncan played real well tonight.
Oh yeah, he played well. He got some good rolls, though. He really did. Unfortunate rolls for Matt, but yeah, he definitely.
Yeah, Matt conceded.
Boo.
Well,
it's against the rules.
It's against the rules of the Mad Apple.
I get it.
All right.
But yeah.
Well, anyway, so I really want to thank you guys for stepping in and commentating tonight.
Thanks you for letting us do it.
Yeah.
And more than anything, we want to thank the guys that joined us watching and
161 of you out there right now. We built it up. That's great.
We appreciate that, guys.
Look for us to, okay, so there's no knights and no jesters this weekend because of Easter, and no queens. But we will be back next week. So next week, Friday, look for the Kings match right here, 7:30 again at Mad Apple Extreme on YouTube. And then that Sunday, we'll have back to normal, and queens, jesters, and knights will be playing.
Have a wonderful Easter, everybody.
Yes, happy
Absolutely.
Easter, everybody.
Yep, and thank you guys for joining us. What a great match tonight.
Great
Look forward
match.
to having more and more of these coming up.
Congrats,
So,
Duncan.
Congrats.
Your new king.
New king.
Your new king. All right. Thanks, guys. Enjoy your night.